Hey. Hey, everybody. Matt here, coming to you back live with continuing coverage of E3 2010 here in the basement. There's been a bunch of crazy developments since then. I'm holding down the fort.
How's your farm doing?
My farm's doing very well. Thanks, Dave, for the support. Dave's been my rock as we've been down here recording footage of contents like trailers and buffalo wings, and I think we're really crushing it. Dave, what do you think is going to be the hottest game of 2010?
I'm sorry, we can't give you a job. It's just,
What?
We just don't have the money. It's just, you're gonna have to
I
find
locked myself
someplace
out of
to
my
work.
apartment in my underwear for you. I missed my first day.
Did that actually happen?
Yeah.
All these years later, can the truth be told? Did that actually really happen?
I woke up at 4 a.m. because I was so excited. I was going to work my dream job. And
yes, definitely.
Yeah, of course. So I was in this apartment that was like divvied up into 4 separate rooms with 4 different people, and I just had a key for
And they were all girls.
the door of my room. Yeah, it was all girls. I did very little interacting that summer.
Here, I'll reenact my side of listening to the story, which was day 1. Okay, what happened, Kessler?
Yeah, so it was 4:30 in the morning. I was so excited. I was like, I gotta be ready. I had rehearsed the route. Like I had taken the ferry to Sausalito the day prior and like walked like, yep, that looks like that building from all those videos.
Why are you late? It's noon.
And then I was just full of nervous energy, and I went back to my door to like get dressed because I was in a t-shirt and boxers, and it was locked, and I couldn't get in, and I don't even know how I got the word out. I think that was the one occasion where I forced myself to talk to these 4 other girls and be like, can I please borrow a laptop? I need to send an email very desperately. So I contacted like this gentleman, this red-jacketed motorcycle man who came by very sporadically, and I was like, please let me in. I know it's 6:30, please, oh God. And he came at noon, as a normal person would.
And you're in the boxers the whole time.
I'm in the boxers the whole time. I'm just hand in face, just.
At any point did you think, I'm just going to break down this door?
So there was the way that the apartment was built. There was like there was a window in the hallway that looked into the window of my apartment.
Yeah.
And I was like, could I jump this? Could I jump it? I left the window open because I run hot, so I wanted to get the cool air in. Could I jump it? I didn't jump it.
Yeah.
And
Did you try?
You
didn't try.
I did. I hoisted a leg up there like once. Yeah. No.
Kind of feel it out. Yeah.
So 3 hours boxers.
No, more like it was like 6 hours
Oh, yeah,
boxers.
okay.
He didn't come till noon, and he let me in, and I finally get on my computer. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I wrote how I was feeling. I just don't remember what I wrote. I'm sure.
Do you still have that email?
I remember the phone call, which was more like, I was like, I know he moved out here for the job.
It's because we had dinner.
He really wanted the job.
You and I and Vinny you guys like took me out to dinner the night before, so I had your number and stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, I think it was like this. Like, well, for my part, I think it was like, well, this story is just ridiculous enough that I'm way into it either way. So that's pretty much perfect.
It was coming in that Tuesday. I don't know if I've ever been more terrified in my entire life. It's like, well, this is going to be a good week, and then they'll kick me out, and then what am I going to do for 3 months? How do you survive in a city? How do cities work? Yeah.
It was a very different San Francisco then, so you could have probably survived.
Become an Uber driver or something.
You
Get on the ground floor.
you probably would have ended up inadvertently inventing some kind of app and becoming like incredibly wealthy.
You could be a billionaire right now.
What I can say is that it was very unprofessional. How about that? Was that, guys, was that toasty?
You hit it.
It's pretty good.
Was that toasty enough?
That's top shelf.
That's how we do it.
Oh man. Well, yeah. So I don't know. We found these guys. They were just running bits about E3 2010
On
in
Front
this
Street,
closet.
of all places.
I've just been outside the building for 3 years.
Just out there. Like,
There was a lot of mail that
And I was like,
day.
all right, I guess. I don't know. So we figured we'd invite them in for a change.
Did you? I just have to know before we get started here. Did you find all of the Daedric princes?
I found every Daedric prince.
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell you what happens in them. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you. You've just got to click on this video. We'll post a link in the
So
video
we've been working
description.
on our YouTube presence a little bit lately, trying to clean things up. So it made a lot of sense to kind of get you back in here and talk about maybe some winning strategies for content for the Giant Bomb YouTube channel. I mean, being the creator of its most popular single video.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm happy to give advice. Like, the thing that people really like about Giant Bomb is this cadre of personalities, this really close-knit feeling between the editors. What if you didn't do that, but instead
Got it.
gave a bunch of interns early access to video games and see if they could crank out some guides?
All right, that sounds like an okay strategy.
What if you needed, it's like, do people really come to Giant Bomb for
No.
hanging out or talking about games? I think people really need to know how to defeat Lord Gwyn. You parry him, and then you parry him, and then you parry him, and then you parry him.
Now, see, everyone has been telling me other strategies, like what if we had hot memes about Pokemon Go? And then maybe that would be the route for the 2016 route to success. I don't know if you've kept current or... So you're saying Skyrim videos.
I think you've got to focus on your core competencies.
Okay.
And looking at that channel, it's Skyrim videos,
Wrestling trailers.
wrestling trailers,
Yeah.
plane simulators. Plane simulators do very well, particularly if you get like a Flight Club-esque group going. And and interns playing unscary games. That's good stuff right there.
The keys to success, the keys to victory. All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking notes for any of that, but I'll try to remember some of that as we pivot going forward. Thank you, Matt Kessler.
There you go. Yeah.
Awesome. Dave Snider's here as well. Hello.
I am. Hello.
How's it going up there?
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you for a while either.
Yeah, as guys.
Hey, buddy.
It's been, we live in the same town, but
We
on
do.
opposite sides, so we can't be friends.
I had a discussion with my wife the other day. I was like, I wonder if we see Jeff and he sees us. And maybe something like we should have seen each other at Target at some point.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
because Target is located in the center of
Yes.
town, so it is both people from both sides
Yes.
of town can go there.
That's the middle
actually,
ground.
Yes, we should have
That's
met at
neutral ground.
Target.
That's neutral territory.
I was gonna say I don't get out of the house very often, at least around town.
But you do need underwear.
But I order my underwear from the internet.
All right.
So actually, that's not true. I would get it from a Costco, honestly.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like the last couple underwear
Makes
purchases
sense.
might
I can
come
get
out of
behind that.
Costco, or like the Adidas store at the outlets.
Ooh, fancy.
Been over to the outlets?
I don't go to the outlets.
They're bad.
But-
Don't go to the outlets.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a hellscape.
But you can get stuff in bulk, right?
But not,
No, there's
not really.
bargains
They're
at
not,
outlet
it's not
malls.
even good outlets.
My outlet perspective is tied to when I was a child in the 80s, which meant that you were getting like shirts that like one of the sleeves was a little too long.
Yeah.
Like that's what I remember about an outlet shopping experience.
Yeah, it's like the clothes are like these are the clothes that are kind of broken.
Yeah, like the hem's a little bit weird, but like only, you can put a shirt on top of
It's
that.
not like a TJ Maxx anymore. Like they have, big
There's a Nike,
department
there's a
store,
Nike
like
store in the
store.
outlet.
Yeah.
It's like now it's just become like here are the shoes we couldn't sell anywhere else, so they're going here, and then I don't know, we're gonna just write them off and donate them somewhere.
Yeah, my perspective of outlets was that it was all just like, it was practically an automated shopping experience. It might as well have had like automated walkways between all the stores. It's just, they were all the same. It was all stuff you could get anywhere. I never saw the appeal of like, unless you wanted to like get some sun, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely not.
No.
There's an outlet down south that I went to not that long ago, and it was like packed full of people that were here from another country. That were like super psyched to like this was like ground zero for like let's buy cheap blue jeans and then sell American blue jeans back in the home country, like that sort.
Sounds like a joke from a decade ago.
Totally, but I was there like a year and a half ago, and it totally looked like that's what was happening.
Sergey and Mishna were on their honeymoon, picking up blue jeans to sell back in.
Except it was
St.
also
Petersburg.
like fragrances and sunglasses and all this other stuff.
Okay.
It wasn't just pure.
Ray-Bans.
Yeah,
They were at the
yes, Ray-Bans.
Sunglass Hut.
Yeah, yeah. But
All right.
but it seemed like the same concept in play, which I did not think happened anymore. But here we are. Here we are.
Here we are.
Guys, you're here on a very momentous week on account of we've got a new video card in this machine down here.
Prove it.
Whoa, what's in there?
We should prove
Show,
it.
let me see the NVIDIA control panel.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. Let's load up this control panel here and
Go to system information at the bottom.
system information. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
I remember
right.
when
Look at that.
this
That's right.
was the NVIDIA.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at you guys.
Yeah, the 1080 showed up.
Nice.
Exciting.
So
Faster than expected.
yeah, which is cool. So I was gonna play some other stuff, and then I was like, well, wait a minute, what? I mean,
Benchmarks?
we should probably actually. I mean, okay, yeah, I'll download 3D Mark after this.
Yeah.
But we'll start with the ultimate benchmark, Crisis 1.
I already checked
Still.
out. Jeff, I already checked out Earth Defense Force. It plays great.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
looks great.
It's so they actually. So the new graphics card actually makes the game not garbage, or what? What does it do to it?
It's still amazing. Like the game itself, like that's unchanged, but it just looks a lot better.
Punkbuster gonna run better?
Windows NT 6.2.
It's actually, look at that. It's a new
that's
version.
great.
They never got to 1.0 Punkbuster after all these years?
They never
For
made
all
it.
these years,
0.96.
they're still punks. In
Yeah.
fact, you could argue there's more punks than ever
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Ooh.
Get this hot.
GameSpy.
Does that say
All right.
GameSpy
Yep.
Comrade?
Yes,
Yeah.
GameSpy Comrade.
Sergey also
Yeah.
was here for.
I feel like this is the second time that GameSpy has come up in things we were recording this week.
Yeah, well,
Is
what was the
GameSpy
other one?
Yeah, the thing
Comrade
is not
like a
up
weird,
yet.
like IM thing?
I
that
think
is
that's
attached?
right. Yeah.
Oh no!
I think it was like you found like a chat room where you could chat with other people who wanted to like matchmake for Borderlands 1 or
Oh, that's
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay, we're gonna just hit cancel on GameSpy Comrade.
You are not alone.
You sure, Jeff? It could have been great.
After this, we should play a little World in Conflict, see some God Rays.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
This is still gonna run. Okay, here it comes. Here
Right.
it comes. Here comes the crisis. I understand this game's very big.
Been waiting 9 years to see this game.
See this game as it was originally intended. This is the graphics card they had in mind.
We've been
This
reverse
is the
engineering.
resolution that they also had in mind too. Was just a square box. What?
Oh,
Oh, how did what? What happened?
for a video card that big,
Why did it
you're gonna
want
need
a
Oh,
big picture?
huh.
big picture. Yep.
It's funny for all the talk about like how backwards compatible Windows is. You do get to a certain point
Oh,
where
yeah.
even if the games still run, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, they're always breaking stuff.
At least like this is from an era where like the games made sense. Like
Right.
this isn't like that 2000 to 2006 period where games were still a little bit weird. Like this is a shooter.
Yeah. This is the controllers. The controls will still make some form
Yeah.
of sense. Like that's the cool thing about going back to like old, like pre-Call of Duty console shooters and
Is that just an
seeing,
R for the trademark?
you know, like Black and some of that stuff where like
Yeah.
before the controls had really kind of gotten like where you wanted them. I guess that'd be system settings, huh? Graphics.
Invert that mouse.
We want more graphics. We want full screen. We'll take VSync. We want some high quality.
You know what, just everything all the way up.
I'm just gonna hit apply to get full screen.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Warning.
Strap in.
All right, hang on, guys. Yes.
It's a very aggressive warning.
And
for,
now I'm
like,
gonna
a
hit optimal
positive
settings
action.
because. All right,
Lord.
high spec. Good news. Is there anything higher
Wait,
than that, though?
did it send us?
There's a very high. What?
Just
Why did you
change
just go
all
there?
settings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There it is.
All right.
Motion blur.
We want it all the way up?
Yep.
All the motion blur.
Sure.
More motion than video game.
Okay, great.
That's such an aggressive warning.
You're a DEF CON. It's like, yeah, I'm afraid that there's going to be a bombing soon.
Oh yeah, remember that was a big point in Crisis that on normal the enemies would speak English, but on harder things they would speak Korean.
Yeah.
So you had to like, oh, what does this mean in
What's
Korean?
he saying?
Look at how good this looks, you guys.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Too much
Graphics
motion
card is
blur.
really getting it done. And I,
Whoa, is that?
Whoa.
Did we just go through some ribs?
yeah. I can't actually skip this.
Good. I need to reacquaint. It's been
inner
almost 10
space.
years. So.
That's what I want, the inner space.
Yeah,
game.
it probably would be helpful to reacquaint yourself with the storyline, the cadence, the
yes.
flow of Crisis.
Only we.
You look
Man.
surprised.
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute, what?
I thought this would have gone differently.
You seem really overpowered against these humans. Good thing they're the only guys you find in this game.
Yeah,
I thought you
it's
turned
pretty
really
easy, even on
soon.
normal. I really didn't like this game.
I like this.
I thought it was all right.
I liked Warhead a lot more.
Yes, yeah, Warhead was a better campaign.
Yeah, I felt like just it was a little more like Halo in that regard, where the maps weren't as open.
Yeah,
you were
it was
like
less sandboxy.
it was a
right?
Yeah.
little more focused in like leading you to smaller sandbox.
I like the sandbox stuff in this game, though.
I just felt like this was so open and threw you in so deep so early.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I remember it. Also, it's been a long time, but
I mean, this game.
it's for the same reason I didn't like Far Cry 1 that much. Was that feeling of just like there's an awesome mechanic here, but it just bringing that out of this is.
I
a
could have
little
sat
more-
in that little dinghy boat in Far Cry 2 and just putted around that island for hours.
until you died of malaria.
Yeah.
All right, now it's gonna load.
Let's mod malaria back into Far Cry 1. Now we're talking.
Modded into all the Crisis games.
But that was kind of the point of 2, right? Your suit was keeping you alive because you were like, if you
Right,
ever took
yes,
the suit off,
yeah.
you were gonna die.
It's like a Venom.
Like the suit had
Yeah.
the suit was sentient, and you became Prophet. I shouldn't remember this. This is terrible. Like Prophet was the suit, and you became him by the end of the game or something like that.
We're almost to Crisis. We're almost there. It's
Yeah.
four
I've
more,
never-
I've
go.
never been. Like,
4 more years.
I've never
if
been
you
able
want
to run this
Crisis to happen, you know, get out there and vote.
Join the conversation.
Yeah.
Get off the boat.
game. Drew, can we get some more monitor out here? Thank you, sir.
What is this?
This discovery could change the future of the world.
Yes.
7 days later.
Play the video game.
Oh, look at how smooth.
That's
What did you
shit.
need the first free 7 days for?
Intel reports a significant military presence on the island.
That's right.
See ya.
Jump out of that plane.
Whoa.
Those hands mean that there's resistance.
Yep. Thank you.
Shaky magic hands.
Whoa.
We sure that res is not
What was it?
resolution correct?
I'll double check.
This sequence is great.
Drew,
'cause that-
Drew has aspect ratio on the brain today.
Oh,
I
hey,
think
look
it
at that.
switched when you guys hit optimal.
I bet it totally did.
Oh, warning.
We didn't heed the warning.
Drew, is that right?
Oh, that text could be small.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Now we're playing Crisis. I should have thought that through a little bit harder. Let's land and run around and see.
There was just a period where video games opened with skydiving.
No One Lives Forever, I think, had
That Wolverine game,
Oh, right.
Saints Row.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've got no man, no reserve. Get together, kid. You're over water. The suit should absorb the impact.
Oh.
Nomad, what's your status?
It's okay. It's just like jumping off the Golden Gate. You're fine.
Yeah.
Just go talk to a therapist. have some deep conversations on the talk show. You'll be fine.
We should all scrutinize this very hard because if it drops frames even once.
That's right.
We should close
Burn it
everything and
to the
start going
ground.
crazy.
Video games are done.
Prophet, I've made it to the beach.
You hit the water pretty hard. Some of your suit motions are offline. Let me run
Oh,
a quick
jeez.
diagnostic.
How
Yeah.
you feeling about that motion blur? Huh?
Oh, not as good now.
All right. The suit checks out. You're back online.
This still looks okay.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Word from Aztec. Nomad. Rendezvous with Jester and head to Aztec.
That's right. Justify that purchase.
Right. Yeah. It's not my money.
Ah, the old learn to crouch. A constant in any 5 minutes
Yeah.
of an FPS game. Let's jump.
Pick up that washer dryer. Yeah.
Whoa.
Now throw it.
Your silencer's attached.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Suit checks out.
I didn't want to do
Flashlight,
laundry
flashlight.
anyway.
It was on your gun. Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing we have to do is shoot some leaves. We gotta see if the bullets. Ooh.
It's okay, that guy's name was Leaf.
Yeah.
He's Canadian.
Mission accomplished.
We gotta see if the bullet holes leave holes in the leaves.
It's just like a summer breeze.
Video games are done.
Yep.
this.
We've been
Finally.
hoodwinked.
Finally.
How do I get out of? Oh, right. That exit big picture. I never use
See ya.
big picture. It's a mystery to me. We also have Doom installed, which seems like a little more.
I did make sure that that was the first game that we
But what we actually want.
tried.
I mean, let's just.
Oh, binary
domain.
Now that's a video game.
Wait, what's the good 3D
That
mark?
is a video game as video game.
You got a free demo.
It's kind of fun.
You meet a rich cast of characters. What more do you want from a video game?
Let's get this 3D mark installed. It's what really matters.
Oh, I definitely have a couple Steam games where the only achievement I have on them is running the
Benchmark.
the benchmark on them. And it's
respectable.
like, all right, this looks like it'll run.
Okay.
Yeah,
Run.
it was minimized.
You should play Quake 3. You should play Quake 3 and see how many frames you get.
Oh,
You
shit.
know, you're right. Should I play Quake
No, I
Live
think
or
the actual Quake 3.
Actual Quake 3? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've got my PC like spec'd out, like the parts I'm gonna buy and stuff. I just haven't done it yet. But it's been just long enough now to where I have to like go look at everything again and go, wait, is this still the thing I want to get? Like nothing new has come out of any relevance, but maybe there's a better fan.
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
I have a friend who has been on a PC tear lately, and it's just an ever-increasing arms race of swapping out
Yes.
the cards and the.
You know, I think it's okay if you name and shame on this
Are we
show.
okay to put Pascal on blast
I
here?
think what you just did.
I just did. Pascal, you're driving me crazy.
You're
I can't live your life. Stop upgrading your cards.
hurting your friends.
I am the redneck truck driver of the PC game world.
Whatever works.
I love a giant tower. I've got a
okay.
tower that's like almost reaches my head.
So you're rolling coal out of your PC is what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that. It's like I'll just like it's got handles, like big handles on
Yeah.
it. It's all
Okay.
aluminum.
All right.
I never have to worry about like some card being too big.
Might be a heat pipe coming out of there.
It keeps me up at night, you know.
I like a
And
mostly
warm.
full tower, but like what is it? Like the mid
Mid.
tower.
Sure. But you will run into issues with like video card size.
Getting this to 1080 might be difficult. Bring down the console.
Yeah.
Hit tilde.
is it
Com.
like?
It's com underscore
Set width.
set width. Yes. You can tab autocomplete
No,
if you want.
that didn't tab out, so that's not it.
Is it just width?
It might not be calm.
Oh, you might be right. Maybe it's just set width.
No.
Fuck. I cannot remember what it is.
I would have been so impressed if you had pulled that from memory.
Yeah, I was already.
It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's not width.
not width.
It's, is it R underscore width?
Nope. Tab is not auto completing there.
R_custom width.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go.
Thank you, Drew.
And I want 1080.
1920.
No, 1920.
Yeah.
Right.
And then custom height. You just hit up and
Right.
Thanks to Rohit N.
1080. And
I
then,
thought so.
and,
It sounded like
and then
that.
you need to do vid underscore restart.
Restart. That much I remember.
All right.
And then do I not go to system?
Don't fuck with that again. It'll mess stuff up.
All right.
How do we show?
Just
the
load a
frames?
map.
I want to see the frames.
Pull down the. You pull down the console and
Good
do
lord.
map whatever. Map DM7.
Okay,
Whoa.
We got that new Punk Buster.
Triple X adults
no, it's
only.
two-
Triple X.
Oh yeah,
frame
yeah.
DM7.
I think it's no underscore. Yeah, there you go. And then it's
Shit.
it's com underscore show FPS 1.
Any bets?
That not?
Do I need to put the slash
Maybe.
here now that we're in game?
Oh, maybe so.
I'm gonna say
That is not
Oh,
it.
that's not working.
800 frames per second.
Show sky, show
That worked.
normals,
That worked in the new Doom. I don't know. Maybe it was the command was somewhat different.
show trace. No, that's it.
Somebody
max FPS.
Somebody,
Max FPS.
somebody in the chat will know quickly. I can't remember how to enable that.
Whoa. Whoa. I don't think it's showing enough.
Yeah, now we're at the problem of like now we just need better monitors.
Yeah. Pascal also has a 144 hertz monitor that he's been
He's a
trying to sell us
monster.
on.
He's a monster.
He spent a long period of time last
So
weekend.
I'm the bad
Didn't he
person. I
lose
got,
his
I
job?
got
What
an
the hell?
ultra wide.
Did you really?
How is it?
I love it.
you
I
got
was thinking about
I would
it.
100% go for it.
the 21 by 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
man.
bad part about it though is that the games that I play on it don't like I play Dota.
Yep.
So it just sits
It's
there
just
with
putting
its
black bars on the side.
Yeah. Okay.
But otherwise, other than that, I would 100% recommend it.
Because I have 2 monitors now, and that's been cool.
Yeah,
But-
you don't need that.
Yeah.
It's enough to get you through.
Drew, did anybody pull the show frame rate variant?
FPS?
Draw.
That
yeah.
might be it. Com underscore draw FPS.
No.
Huh.
CG underscore draw FPS?
Yeah.
There it is. What? Okay, there must be some kind of limiter on or something. Is it
There
because
was another one that was.
is VSync on? Maybe it's because VSync is
Yeah,
on.
VSync might be on.
Is it?
It didn't look like it was.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Now we're gonna fucking
Oh
break
my-
this thing somehow. This runs like garbage
It's
now.
it's somehow.
We broke the game. I hope everyone's fucking happy.
Oh man.
We've been given too much power.
Now we just need a high frame rate capture card, and we just capture really
And then
slow.
slows down.
We captured about 10,000 frames per second. Like everything's slow mo on our site now.
Ooh.
Can I go to like what's 120? Is that gonna just go to 125?
You're trying to find the breaking point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somewhere around there.
1000's not so good. Guys, I got 1,000 frames per second. Look at how sick this video game is. I got a T. Yeah.
Jeff, stop.
Ow.
Thank you.
Oh man.
All right. Yeah, so my original plan was I was going to take the 980 out of my existing machine and just put that into the new machine and get a lesser video card for that one because I want to repurpose it for just like file storage and video storage crap. But then I was like, well, I'm spending all this. I mean, I'm already buying all this other stuff. Like,
You're almost there.
I mean, I should probably just get a 1080 and then I could take this 980 and put it in this machine that's gonna just
Do
be a
file
Plex
storage,
server. Right? That's where that
Does it
goes.
make would it make the visualizers better? Would they look better?
No.
Oh.
Wait, we gotta install individual
Time Spy.
Time Spy.
individual things too?
I bet that's cool though.
Time Spy.
It says DirectX 12 right on it.
What about Fire Strike Ultra? Is your PC ready for 4K gaming?
We don't know.
How about
Is it Time
Fire
Spy
Strike?
just
Tell
like
us.
I've seen
a
this
time
one
historian, you think? If they're just a spy, like they're just collecting information,
before. I've seen this one before. This one's not that great, actually.
what would they be doing?
I bet Time Spy.
I don't care what it looks like. I want to see what the numbers are at the end.
I need
man.
raw data.
It could be a butt pooping polygons for all I care. Actually, that'd be very good.
I would do stress tests more. Yeah.
Well, this is now going to take an hour to install, so I guess we
what
don't
else
get
do we
to-
have?
We don't get to benchmark.
What else do we have?
We got the Doom.
Doom.
Let's load up Doom real quick.
Yo, that naked Marine's gonna be real naked now. Incredibly
I guess
naked.
download mine.
Apparently, Devil Daggers has an FPS counter.
Okay.
And it'll just go forever.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's got that one part.
Yeah. Maybe download Devil Daggers.
It's pretty small.
So it says Forsen.
Liar.
Doom always gives me guff when I first run it.
Every time I run Doom, so I think I'm running the GeForce Experience because
As am I.
I just like fun.
I just like clicking Express.
Yeah, and then every time I launch Doom, and I'm pretty sure it's something that program is doing to my Doom configuration, it runs on my alternate monitor, which is turned sideways, so then it has a 16:9 thing in the middle of this thing, and it's unreadable as I'm like trying to go, okay, no, I need monitor 1, not monitor 2, you weirdo. And I've had to do that 5 or 6 times with Doom since installing.
Mine's like a 480 like resolution, like blown up, and then it's like off center or something like
Yeah,
that.
when it first came out, it was running at 640, 480 for me every time, but it was real pixels, not stretched out, so
Yeah.
it was like that big in the middle of the screen.
Yep.
What happened? What happened to
It's
Doom?
thinking about Doom.
What
it's-
happened to
it's thinking
Doom?
about
picky.
hell.
There's Doom. Who are these people?
That's where I grew up.
That's true.
It's where my dad used to work. In the area, not
In Bethesda.
my
My
dad's
dad
not
works for
Todd.
Bethesda, and
been there.
he says they're working on a new Elder Scrolls.
Do you work at the hospital?
At one of the hospitals in that area. And not really a hospital.
Yes.
Are you saying he's a drug dealer? That's what I'm taking from this. He worked at a hospital.
He literally worked for a pharmaceutical company.
Wow, look how
so,
fast it loads.
Yeah.
That's at least 10% faster.
That's way faster than it was for me.
I had to load that load.
Whoa, what the fuck did they do?
Yeah, with the last patch, they
Jesus.
redid they redid this stuff a little bit. All right, well, let's.
I'm colorblind now
Wait,
too.
wait. Go back and make sure that like Vulkan is on and all that shit.
Oh, right.
It's under advanced. Oh, it's not. There you go. Yeah.
Overall
Whoa.
quality, ultra.
Yeah.
Show
There's gotta
performance
be
metrics
something else.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Wait, provide more FPS only. Higher settings provide more details.
Nightmare.
What's rendering mode?
Nightmare FPS.
Jeff, what's rendering mode?
That's like cinematic shit, like film grain and stuff like that.
That would
Gritty or cinematic.
All right, we'll set to Vulkan. We'll set to ultra, and we'll go with that. I'm gonna keep these advanced settings. Yes.
Oh, do you have the gun in the center mod? Is that just
that's part of this
that's
patch?
right.
okay? Cool.
But I don't think it's turned on. I think I might be able to turn it on just mid-game. That was a cool thing that they added after anyone who cared about a center gun mod has already finished the game. But I appreciate that they did it nonetheless. The game's been on weird sale.
Yeah, it's $20 this week.
Or like
on
physical
console.
copies on console.
Like GameStop dropped it to 20, and then Amazon did too yesterday, which is not maybe doesn't bode well for the future of the Doom franchise. I don't know.
But that's video games in general, right?
That's a pretty deep sale, like 2-3 months.
It's not like
3 months.
it's not like 2011 where like your Skyrims were literally full price for like a decade,
Yeah.
and then with each, they finally gave you the compilation pack with all the DLC, and that was full price again.
$20 3 months after release sounds like we sold in too many copies of this game, but who knows?
We've spent a lot of time loading.
Yeah.
That's the
There are a
power
lot-
of video games, Dave.
There's a lot of demons. To
I don't know if you have. I don't know if you play a lot of one. I know Dota is like a fast loader and stuff. You have the fast load cartridge.
not if you're not judging by a lot of the people who play it.
That's true.
Oh, like as you're like waiting for people
Yeah,
to connect to games.
just sitting that guy.
One out
There's
of
some internet cafe in
Yeah.
some backwoods part of the world.
one out of 10 games fails to start because at least one person never loads in, and they give you 3 minutes to load in.
Oh.
So then you go back to the queue.
I imagine this is like shader calculation time. As
Maybe,
well.
yeah.
Reticulating spines.
Yeah. Show me those demonic splines. You played this game? Mm-hmm. It's a good game. Oh man.
Whoa.
Wow. Dude.
You're playing
like
EVE
a
Online in the
heart
corner.
rate
That's
up there.
amazing.
All right, let's do some fucking space trucking. What level should I load up?
Do we have VSync on?
Maybe one of the Doom levels. I mean, one of the Hell levels. Like that one's cool.
Do we have
Looks
VSync
like an
on?
Well, we're-
Eve trading
It's a
interface.
Like we're locked at 60 there.
Is there a level that's like the getting out of the vault of Doom? Where it's like, oh yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, that's kind of like in the first
Vertical
level.
sync.
Where is that? Oh,
Down
vertical
one.
sync adaptive. Should I see how high we can go?
Turn
Yeah.
it off.
All right,
If you escape, yeah, there you
60.
go. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm more excited about this heart rate monitor.
All right.
Yeah, as your heart rate goes up, it spawns in more demons.
Do you
It's
want
nuts.
color? Do you need colorblind mode on?
Not really.
Okay.
It is on, but
Yeah.
how about the destroyed Argent facility?
Yeah, that one's pretty boring. I would say the one before that.
Oh
well.
man, you said yeah. That's
Damn it.
pretty boring.
Yeah.
This is the one where you're doing the same map you just did
Yep.
two levels ago, except they change it slightly.
Yeah, but
It's not bad.
But we're not playing it in the context of that. We're just looking at it, so I think it'll be fun. Look at all these
CPU too, dude.
CPUs.
Putting in work, man. Holy shit.
This loading screen, rock solid
You have to
frame
hit
rate.
space.
I didn't even see. I was too busy looking at the fucking graphs.
Them numbers.
Oh man.
So.
Oh man.
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows from a location.
That guy has such a good voice.
we
Right.
call the well.
If I were making a new Transformers franchise, I would get this dude.
Blood to walk between dimensions.
But Optimus Prime is still kicking it, right? He's still doing work.
Peter Cullen, yeah, he's still around.
I would still get this dude.
That's just irreverent.
That's me.
I think he would just make
I would
like
fail out of the
Energon
gate.
Cube sentient.
He has a really good.
And
You would get this guy for the Dark reboot where Optimus becomes a bad guy. Or a gorilla.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Man, colorblind mode is crazy.
Does it tinge the whole game?
It is,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, it
it's
looks
like-
wild. Can you?
It's very sepia.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some crazy.
It's like we're playing Deus Ex.
It looks some. Yeah, it's totally got like a black and gold looking filter on it, basically.
Awesome. Yeah, I
deal with
kind of wish that games didn't do that with their colorblind mode. That it was just more of a, hey, we changed the things on the HUD so you can see. Like that's all I actually want.
What is the aim here? Like, what does this do for you?
Jack shit. I don't know. Like I don't have. I played most of this game without it, and it was fine. Like there's no, I can see the glow on enemies when you're doing melee kills. Like those glows show up regardless of color.
Okay.
Like that's not a problem. So yeah,
It feels more like duotone.
Yeah, this is basically like
They're just giving you like
it's like
contrast.
It's like blue and yellow are basically the only colors in this palette.
It's
it's
a
weird.
blockbuster movie.
Should I turn it off?
Yeah, I would turn it off. It looks kind of weird.
It's freaking us out, Jeff.
All right.
We don't want to live in.
I don't
Oh,
like
there's
it.
different ones. Okay. I guess that makes
Oops.
sense.
I might not have.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's very different.
there's red now.
Yep.
Look at
So
that.
This is
that's
only code.
red is the thing that is a problem
Ah.
for me. But like, it's not a problem that there's any red. It's that a problem like if red is next to something that, and I like if I need to pick out a red. Do I?
They are kind of blend together. It's not like you're not
I think you have to
seeing-
just switch over here somewhere, like in those computer.
Yeah. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
there's an objective marker. I could just follow that, huh?
Olivia has an artifact in her private lab that we've been studying for years. I believe you can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Right.
Olivia's personal laboratory is not part of the registered facilities database.
Yeah, maybe I should. When we saw that Doom was on sale, I had that crisis of like, I could rebuy Doom, get some trophies or achievements or something.
Really good version of the game.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy platinum trophy.
But then I don't have a platinum, so I was like, oh, but
Bring the tram power on.
I mean, you do have to play a lot of Doom to get it.
if I'm gonna, I already played Doom and really enjoyed it, and I still think if I was to play Doom again, I would want to play it on the PC I'm about to build.
Yeah. Brad, does it run at 30 or 60 on
It's
consoles?
60. Like,
It is
it's
60?
incredible.
It's a fantastic.
It is probably the most amazing technical effort I have ever seen on this generation of consoles, or
That's
like
awesome.
any, really. Like, it's fucking insane. Also, I've never heard my PS4 fan spin harder than like not even close. It's crazy how hard it works. But it runs just as smooth as this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks incredible
Ah.
for a console game.
This runs pretty fucking good.
But, yeah, this is really. I mean, this is with everything completely maxed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I can tell, I set it to Ultra. Maybe if there's fucking extra hidden settings or other options that don't automatically get set when you just go to Ultra, then
I think it's just
Yes.
it's a testament to it that all of those versions look so dang good.
yeah,
Do you not have the super shotgun at this point?
I do.
Okay. Man,
Because this has finished the game going back in
oh, I see.
mode, so
I didn't use that one all that much.
Oh, really?
Really?
This was my bread and butter. By the time I got 2 pulls with, or 4 rounds, like
Yeah.
two after another, like this just became the thing.
I didn't use it a whole lot in the campaign either.
I stuck to my regular shotgun was my default going into any encounter.
I just felt like, especially once the game starts throwing pinkies at you, and you just
Yeah.
need to, you're just spending more time getting behind enemies.
Yeah, it took me longer than it should have to realize is that pinkies take way more damage from behind.
Yeah.
Or that they have like a bunch of armor on their face or whatever.
I guess like it's the difference between like you see the blood and that's when you know you've hit them.
Yeah.
I suppose they're weird.
Just like
Chitin.
Ivan Drago.
He was weak from behind?
No, it's when he saw that he bled, that you could take him down. You cut him, Rock. You cut him. You see? He's not a machine. He's a man.
Go on.
I'm looking forward to your Rocky IV fan dub.
Yeah, this runs pretty good.
Yeah.
No joke.
I should buy one of these.
Yeah, this kind of. I mean, we're seeing it dip though. It was down to 170, you guys. I don't know.
Is there like a specific graphical effect or a thing in the game that to you just says good graphics? Like, is there?
I don't know that there's any like one stand. I mean, there are moments in this game that are probably pretty like more striking than others, certainly. But
I didn't mean just like bigger than that. Like, is there something you see in the game, whether it's like,
If I
textures or movement or even a thing in the environment like trees or grass or water or
if
something
I
like
can
that?
see through the water on 2 Fort 4, that's when I know that I've achieved something.
Yep.
That was the biggest jump that I ever remember. Well, like other than the Quake jump, right? Then when you could see guys swimming in the water in 2 Fort 4 and you could snipe them,
Speak of the devil.
that's when I knew I paid enough money to win the video game.
I once performed an upgrade so that Mortal Kombat 3 would run better on a PC. More of a CPU change, but
Who put out PC ports of Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
3.
well, it wasn't so much a PC port per se. But no, but Midway and Acclaim totally did.
Yeah, I bought Mortal Kombat 1 on floppy disk.
Yeah, it was that was actually a really great version of the game.
Yeah, it ran like shit on our 486, but yes. Eventually, it ran well.
I remember buying the Genesis 6-button controller for the Mortal Kombat launch.
I played entirely too much Street Fighter on a 3-button controller.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's what we
It's
had.
a weird way to play that game, like having to hit start to go between.
Yep. And it wasn't my Genesis either. It was like my friend who was just too cheap, and he's like, well, I only use punches anyway. I don't know why I need 6 buttons.
On the
Fuck you,
SNES,
I'm not coming over anymore.
did you just hold the shoulder buttons to switch?
No, the
no,
SNES
no,
was
SNES
by
had
default
a
was fine.
six-
Oh,
it was
okay, 'cause it's
specifically
4 and
the
2.
Genesis.
Yeah.
SNES was fine.
Yes, map data. I think I actually already have stuff
It
that
was
just
a,
gives me map
to
data.
its credit, though, that was a great controller, the 6-button.
Yeah.
Sega 6-button
Felt
was
good.
a good one.
Oh, right, this part. Anyway, I don't know. That's Doom. It's in stores now.
How much is it?
So is the GeForce.
Like $20 on consoles.
That's, you know,
If you
nice
get a physical
budget
copy
title.
on the digital stores.
Yeah, it
it's
didn't seem
full
like
price.
you could get the PC version for 20.
But even a physical PC version, which I'm sure is just a Steam code, even that was like 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
something.
that on
So
sale every
that's-
now and again.
People should fucking play Doom.
Yeah. Highly recommended.
Yeah, I'll check it
And
out.
now that I'm sitting here playing Doom again, I might even say people should play Doom again.
Seriously.
Should I should get a video card, huh?
Yep. I'm gonna. I was looking at them last weekend. They're like, I'll probably get a 1070, but they are just in stock now.
That's the thing, though. As the owner of a 980, 1070 is not going to be enough.
Yeah, same here. I'm still rocking a 980.
Also, the
and
980 is a perfectly good card, and this
Yeah.
is a fucking stupid conversation we're having.
If I were you, I would totally not buy a video card.
But what if I did? Yeah, I mean, maybe I won't buy it and then go with the 980, and then if after I get new CPU and RAM and all this other stuff, I'm still feeling like, man, this isn't what I need it to be.
Don't the TI versions usually come out like pretty quick after a new card?
It's usually takes some time. I feel like if not a year. Then
Yeah, I thought it was usually around like a year.
It's pretty.
I remember dying a bunch here the
Yeah.
first time through. Like I just kept fucking up. That looks good.
Show me
Look
the
at
fire. Show me the
Yeah,
fire.
that was pretty fucking good.
that grenade looked good.
God damn.
Frame rate on that grenade.
Yeah.
Wet textures.
Yeah.
Still dope.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
these years after Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, it's still like maybe I'm simple, but
I want sweaty character models and wet roads.
It's pretty good Gibbs.
Oh.
yeah, it's a good looking game. I'm looking at this stuff. Leave me alone.
Oh yeah, look at that. What is that? Look at the sky and see what that is. Oh, it's that thing.
Man, Doom was a really good game.
Yeah, right.
Isn't that weird?
So weird.
Very weird.
All right, I could just sit here and play this for the rest of the show, honestly, but I should probably stop, huh? All right, is there anything else we want to do with this video card, or should we just
I don't know. See if
get on with it?
See if The Witcher is done, but probably not.
It is done.
Did your 3D
I would not-
Mark install?
Mind seeing The Witcher.
I didn't
Yeah.
leave 3D Mark running, so I don't think it installs those demos along the way.
For
I
me,
wanted to know what the time spy was.
Yeah.
for me, the grass blowing in the wind
no,
in The
Witcher did not
Witcher
finish
was like the oh man, okay, this whole video games thing
So
is
that-
real good.
That's the reason I get the ultra wide, because that game,
Really?
like, as you're, on your horse and you just have that.
Oh, I could see that.
It's like a Clark Kent moment, like in Kansas, you've got the.
Just click it.
No.
Just click it.
No.
What are we clicking?
Oh, those character models are gonna look real good. Those hats! Can you
hats
imagine the
look so
frame
good.
rate those hats are gonna run at?
I bet Bio looks great.
Oh, who even knows what hats you have? Maybe you got some pre-order hats you didn't even know
got
about.
something. I bet you've got that Deus Ex announcer.
I probably do.
Oh man, have you ever launched this client?
Yeah, we played a game.
Yeah,
Remember?
I bet
he
you
played
have.
Sven.
I bet you have a bunch of items waiting.
Sven's totally a Jeff character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I get it.
punches
Totally
a
makes
fireball
sense.
Yeah,
stun.
I can see that.
If he had an assault rifle,
Yeah.
then it would have been perfectly.
Is that? Can I buy an assault rifle for him? Is that like a thing I can add in?
No, there's no Arcanus for Sven that gives him a gun.
Lame.
Yeah.
Back
the
to Battleborn,
Underlord.
I guess.
Go to Armory. Go to the one to the right of that.
No recent items.
Huh.
So you've got, is that like a tutorial?
I got
Yeah.
even name
Yeah.
item def.
The sniper one.
Oh,
is. You get that item in the tutorial
They
for
may be
sure.
having issues at the moment.
Maybe I have items that have been removed from the game.
Oh,
They're
Or
too
click on
fucking
all.
good.
Yeah, click all and see what happens. Weird.
And you've still got that classic donkey. Haven't even upgraded to the Chocobo or Waldy or Shagbark.
Shagbark.
I like to keep it real. That's why.
Have you seen the 3 Donkey Courier?
Yes,
Oh, it's so good.
Mitch got one.
Yeah, Mitch has one. Oh, it's the best.
yeah, I would have thought. Well, so audio announcer pack. Like, does this mean I don't have anything?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
those
you just
games
have the defaults.
you have to own those games before they come out to get the pre-order bonuses.
I hit the pre-order button on Deus Ex.
The Deus Ex one, I think, has been having trouble from what I've read.
I thought it
Yeah.
unlocked like last night. As there was some
Oh,
patch
maybe it
last
did.
night or something.
I've got it in my inventory. I had
whatever.
it, but
Oh, I'm very jealous.
Well, why would I ever play Dota? I don't fucking have anything. What a waste.
That's true. You could just start buying some things.
No.
There's so many. Well, actually, there were so many items, but now you can't get them anymore. Unless you pay the premium prices, and now Dota's a hellscape, and why would you even bother?
I quit Dota 2.
Man,
That's right. I did. Me.
Cold turkey, just like
yeah.
that.
have I ever said publicly how happy I am that Dave Snider plays Dota now?
I don't know. I think
It makes me so happy.
It's been such a weird shift for me in my life, though.
Yeah,
When did they wrangle you in?
we didn't. I don't even. Yeah, he just showed up one day.
I remember.
Yeah, it was TI4.
Yeah.
I think was when I started. Like I was following it a little bit, and then I was like, oh, I'll try this a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I started playing it, and then I think what really got me is I had a bus ride.
Mm-hmm.
Like I bus into the city, so I'm just sitting there for like 2 hours on a bus. So I'd sit there and watch Dota videos.
Wait, so
to
you
like
started
learn.
spectating?
I started learning how.
okay.
Because I watched
Like
TI4.
tutorial videos, or?
Yeah, and I'd watch
Okay.
stuff, and that's probably how I started playing support because I wanted to learn like the deep-seated strategy of
Yep.
Dota. So
You wanted to learn about map control.
and pulling and all
Yeah.
and chaining pulls. And,
And you like
all that
supporting.
He likes
That's the
support.
thing.
I love support.
He's the rare unicorn.
Yeah.
He loves to support.
Yeah, I am the person. Like my biggest accomplishment in Dota is that I have now closing on 1,000 games, and I have over 100 natural commands.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's
Dude, yeah,
just like
everybody loves a positive,
Yeah.
willing support.
I just sit there like calm voice and
Yeah.
just like, it's okay, dude. You'll be fine.
Do you voice chat with randos?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
Braver
brave.
than
I'm not
you
brave
think.
enough for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Unless we're playing with Pascal, and then he
Oh my
he lets
God.
his
I'm
he lets his UK flag
He
fly.
lets
I'm the
a certain side of Pascal's personality comes
Yeah.
out when we play with randos. It's really something.
this is the kind that can be a little more like open now that he is not working on a Disney product.
Sure. It's a spectacle to behold sometimes.
All right, I think the 3D Mark stuff may have installed. It just
All
downloaded
right.
2
Time
gigs of
spy?
stuff. So
all right.
it's a whole show of benchmarks.
Love
Is
benchmarks.
Mark tied to a video card or like a video
No,
card
it's a
company?
separate thing.
it.
All right, time's by.
Somebody give me a plot to Time Spy.
All right, it's this lady with a gun and a magic mirror, and she looks in the mirror to see kids,
No,
and then
that's
says their names on
That's
television.
a dream catcher. That's not a mirror.
Oh.
She's catching people's dreams from the past.
I'm digging this
Okay.
Destiny meets Rocketeer look, though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of guns that they stole from Warframe, hanging up on all these things around here.
Time Spies play free.
Time spy.
What is that? Like a crystal tsunami behind her? Like what is the actual?
I saw
or is
Crystal
that
Tsunami
time?
before she quit the industry. She was on a real tear. She did 1,000 films. It was really crazy.
Whoa.
She went to my high school.
Whoa! Really?
She's a nice girl. You never would have known.
Wow.
Told you he was a dream catcher. No, time spy. So she doesn't even go back in time. She just sees.
Wait,
She just sees the past
she's
through
only
that
through
thing.
this is that thing.
device.
This is that thing from Dishonored 2.
Yeah,
Or Heroes Gemini.
right.
Maybe she's just a future tennis player.
Future tennis is so much better than current tennis.
I know.
It's like future squash. You ever play Cosmic Smash?
Once everybody started wearing camouflage, it just got a lot better. Whoa. Crystal
Dinosaurs
T-Rex.
hate
Crystal
sky traffic.
T-Rex.
I don't know that spy is the word I'd use. Like, I'm not really seeing a ton of espionage. This is more like time archaeologist.
That's right, yeah. Like, does that just mean you're like a historian?
I think
Maybe it's like
just
an I
literally
spy with my little
yeah.
eye, like literally magic mirror kind of moment here.
I read a good book that was about like time historians, and somebody went back to the Black Death,
Yeah.
and then they got stuck in Plague Era and they couldn't get back.
Oh, so this is fiction.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
It's a book. There are words.
Let's grab that gun. Oh, what?
She did more than spy there.
So is this like an encapsulated story? Is she going to save the world, or are we going to get to...
I bet it's just like she jumps and then everything
Dramatic-
explodes and then it gives
dramatically-
you a number and says your computer's okay. It
Really?
could be better though. Time Spy says
That's
upgrade your
bullshit.
CPU.
I wanted to know what happened.
Time
and
Spy
how she
2 will get
saved.
into that.
Wait.
Here we go.
Oh,
Time
that's
Spy
right,
graphics
'cause-
test 1.
So we have to run through it like 4 times.
Oh, right. 'Cause was that even, is he even testing anything there? Or was that just like, here, just watch it natural?
No, this is okay. This is when we can get the director's cut
Okay.
side. We get
Now
the
you
real
see
story. Oh, look,
here,
it's the Jurassic Park Jeep.
was a nod to an old the dinosaur movie. And in this movie was the dinosaurs. You know, we made the crystal dinosaurs. Which
Can I
is-
just do the Mark Wahlberg from Boogie Nights? Like, hold on, let me get really hungover.
Okay.
And then now you can ask me questions.
So, what did you? How did you get into character for this role here?
What? Character. It's just, I was showing up, man. Yeah.
All right, great. This is a big role for you, but not your first movie.
No, I mean, I've done stuff. So, yeah.
You ever think about opening like a hamburger place or something?
Like cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't like bison.
All right. Well,
It's a weird director's commentary, Boogie Nights.
Oh, yeah?
I've been removing most director's commentary from my life.
Keep Boogie Nights in there.
I will.
Who's on it?
That DVD I am keeping
Mark Wahlberg.
out.
So he's on. He's
whereas
on.
Yeah.
And Anderson or separate? Or
He's in it, and I can't
I don't
remember.
know if I can watch that movie
The
again.
blonde girl was
Heather
in it.
Graham.
Yeah, Heather Graham.
Not Heather Graham.
Oh.
The other one that was Buck Swope's
Oh right, yeah, okay,
girlfriend. Buck Swope.
The movie is...
Buck Swope was a playoff Putney Swope.
yeah. It works on so many levels.
Putney Swope is a pretty interesting little weird movie. So we did get a different one. This one's just
Yeah.
kind of like, hey.
Here's some backstory.
Yeah, I really would like to know if we get to the end. I want to know what happened. Like, what was she grabbing? I want her to fix things. I want a conclusion to the story. What was the last museum you went to, Bradley?
Oh, man. Jeez. Maybe... Oh, that can't be right. Maybe Pearl Harbor? No.
Okay.
That was years ago. I can't think of another one, though.
I think mine was the Superman Museum in Illinois.
There's a Superman museum?
Yeah, in like Metropolis, Illinois.
Like, what do they have? Is it just like
Really
here's the
shitty
thing the
like
guy wore?
Superman
It's a
puppets.
Superman
They do
suit?
have some like movie props and stuff like that, but it's a really like rundown.
There's a picture of Richard Pryor.
Do they have Gene Hackman's
Here's a
wig?
Yeah, half can
Did
of
not
Coke
see that.
someone drank on set.
The gun that
Swim
killed
trunks?
the old man Reeves. Didn't he shoot
Did he have
himself
that-
or something? They thought he the original Superman, they thought he was murdered, but they said it was a suicide.
The one from like the 50s?
George, whatever.
George Reeves.
George Reeves. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Oh yeah, there's a Ben Affleck movie about that,
It was
right?
like black and white era Superman, right?
Black Dahlia, maybe? No.
Yep, Ben Affleck murdered the Black Dahlia
Yeah.
and Superman.
He used his magic mirror.
He was a time
through
spy,
time.
and he went back,
Ben Affleck is
running at 12 frames per second. The movie.
Ooh, what's a VR mark?
Yeah, they've
try that
added some
sometime.
VR stuff.
That's a full
6222.
circle right there.
What's
That's
that?
valid.
What does it mean?
Gotta get on the leaderboard.
That's the part where they don't bother to unlock custom settings for Time Spy with a fucking hot upgrade.
Seriously, what the fuck is this?
Unlock the Time Spy stress test. Compare result online. Man, I'm not creating a fucking future mark account.
That seems good.
We don't have a 4K gaming PC though. Unfortunately.
What's that?
You're in the 74th percentile.
There's more to do.
That seems pretty.
There's more to do.
You won't get into like computer Harvard, but you get into like computer.
Also, I bet that
Newtown?
the
A good
people,
computer state school.
the people that are running like a fucking benchmark thing are the people that are going out and buying a 1080. Also,
Let's
right?
water cool this machine.
And water cooling the shit out of everything they have.
Valid result.
Successfully processed.
All right.
I think I have that same processor. Cool. Okay.
Firestrike Ultra also installed if you'd like to see.
Yeah, sure.
I like benchmarks.
It's all right.
I hope this one still like ties things together.
Well, this is the story of Ember Spirit.
What if
Now
they're
from two
related?
swords.
What if they're related? And this one is like shows
You
the
wanna-
origin of like Time Spy.
You want a 3D Mark cinematic universe.
Part of
I
this,
do. I think that'd be cool if they were all related, and you had to be like, oh
you want
wait,
Rich
I wonder what
Cannon,
happened.
you want
gotta see them
ARGs
all.
and
But
countdown
Do you want
clocks.
it explicitly spelled out, or do you want like you just see the gun from Time Spy falling into the lava and Firestrike,
mean,
and
you
there's a
already-
hand, you have to go, oh man,
I
Time
basically
Spy was
saw-
here, and Time Spy died.
I want Time Spy to be like the overarching like the thread, right?
you
So
saw
that
part of
there's all
this. You saw
different
part of this
bits.
demo in that last demo. It started. You'll see what I'm talking about. Time Spy started with a shot from this thing.
Here comes Rubik. Assisted with robots.
And we're in the Blade Runner universe.
Is the way this looks like Prey 2, like old Prey 2.
Yeah.
When are we going to get some colored neon games?
They were doing it. They were doing alien colored neon.
Cameo 2.
He'll never know.
This is running like shit.
Yeah.
Oh. And didn't you do like the extreme version?
There's only one. This demo is specifically like listed as like for 4K.
Oh.
So I guess it shouldn't be too surprising that it is.
But this bad? Shit.
I mean, is it running at 4K?
I can't imagine. Well, I don't know how they do that.
I mean,
if they run it internally that way,
it
and
could be rendering at 4K internally and not displaying that way just to see what your performance would be.
Do you think she's the good guy?
Yeah.
the other guys are more of a red. So
Do you think that maybe she's Time Spy?
Could be.
Because we've never seen Time Spy.
That's true. We never saw Time Spy's face.
Time Spy could be like Invisible Woman underneath.
just has to wear clothes just so people can see, like, oh, there's a person here.
That's right. Well, it could be Time Spy's.
Is she wearing clothes or is she a wire lady?
I think she's wearing clothes. She's wearing like camo, active camo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I've now decided that Time Spy is her daughter.
Okay.
So in your rich headcanon,
Yeah.
Oh wait, did she have like did you see skin around her eyes there? Like she's wearing some kind of active camo suit?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
there's a lady in there.
okay.
Yeah.
You can see it. Yeah.
But why she was wearing like the robe over top?
Yeah, it kind of just like blows the
Yeah.
whole thing. Not that this is like particularly effective camo either,
Yeah.
right?
She was trying to play it
What?
cool.
That's it? She could have used that the whole time.
Yeah, she should have got orb out sooner.
She could have.
The orb
It drains with
comes at a
neon.
cost, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives a big buff to your strength and your damage and life steal, but it drains your health, so you have to constantly toggle it.
After
yeah.
this is where she meets a man.
So you want to toggle it on when you're about to die.
9 months later, Time Spy comes out.
How would like an old benchmark like work with a new card? Would you just thrash it like something from like 10 years
Yeah,
ago or
I
something?
wonder.
Trying to think of what we used to run.
Yeah, I don't know.
I seem to remember a lot of pirate ships. Pirate ships on water,
Yeah.
because water was hot for benchmarking
Yeah.
around that time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
This looks pretty good.
you know, it's 20ish, 30ish through here.
Give or take.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better if they were jellyfish.
But would that have been as effective of a test? That's the question.
A jellyfish? Yeah, it's a see-through. It kind of fits with their weird camo.
Totally.
Space jellies.
It's all about the numbers, you know, the accuracy of the numbers. All of this was designed specifically to get the right number. There's no art in this. This is just like, well, I mean, it had to be shaped. It had to be this woman wearing some kind of active camo because it's the only way we get the accurate numbers we were looking for. You understand.
Why does that robe look so shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you have against that robe?
It doesn't flow very. It looks like Rubik because it doesn't. It doesn't like move at all. It's
Sure,
just
I'm gonna hop
very
up.
static.
Ooh, what a twist.
It's an alternate angle we were thinking about, going this way.
How do you feel about the Matrix these days?
Oh, that's a hard question
The-
to
like the
answer
full
without
Matrix.
the totality of it.
Yeah, like what do you when you think about the Matrix these days? It's now been a while.
Not especially fondly.
Yeah, like
If you were to constrain it to how do you feel about the Matrix, the film, the Matrix, I would be pretty positive.
But even then, like, the aesthetic of the Matrix, the leather, the green, and the black,
Yeah.
like, that's all I can think about. I don't even think about, like,
You
the
think of
shots or the story.
think
You
about
think
the
of the
phones.
S&M
Yeah.
component
I think about the
of
idea
Matrix.
of a movie based around landline phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What
how
would they even
that's
do now?
ridiculous.
If they were making that movie today, would you have to
Just be
log into
routers.
Skype?
Well, they already had the whole thing like that. The Matrix was a recreation of like 90s Earth
Right,
or whatever, right?
right.
So they had like, oh, that's why there are payphones.
There was-
so
yeah.
they could just still
Yeah.
have the same shitty fucking cell phones.
There was something retro futuristic about that simulation that was kind of cool.
Remember this when they were fighting? What if we saw it at 12 frames a second?
I mean,
What do you think?
that's like five times more frames than we got last time.
Yeah.
And honestly, I spent a good portion of my childhood playing video games at that frame rate. When I was in high school, I just had a laptop, and it was like, if I could get Unreal Tournament 2003 to run at 400 by 300 in a window at the lowest setting, I was satisfied with that. And not even 2004, it was 2003.
I think at that time I had made the bad choice and went to the Voodoo 3
You bought a Voodoo 3?
rather than the Riva.
Wow.
And so the Voodoo 3 had
Man.
like all these cables that came out the
Yep.
back that were
Yep.
useless. You didn't do anything with it. It was just like this umbilical cord
Yep.
of shame
Yep.
that came out of your PC.
And
Passing the 2D into the 3D and out the other end and
That's
all
right.
that stuff. Yeah, I think that's when I jumped to. It was Voodoo
Yeah.
1, Voodoo 2,
Yeah.
and then I got a
Yeah.
TNT or something.
That's what everybody did.
yeah.
I remember being really concerned about that. I was like, oh, I don't know, man. These Voodoos have done pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember how weird it was to get a single video card that did your desktop and games.
I was really reluctant to do it for a while
Yeah,
because I had
yeah.
a really good VESA
Yeah.
local bus
Yeah,
like
I had
2D
a-
card that was very fast.
I had a Matrox Millennium that was like an amazing.
Oh, the Matrox.
I had it was an
That's
amazing
right.
2D desktop
I had a
card.
Diamond
forgot.
Viper.
Yeah, the Viper was it too.
It was an intense card. Millions of colors. Millions.
I remember the analog pass through from your desktop card to the Voodoo was analog. It looked like shit. Like it made the desktop output like super blurry.
Oh, yeah.
So like I would just unplug my monitor from the Voodoo when I wasn't playing games and just plug it back into the Millennium.
Yeah, I never did that. I just kind of put up with it, I guess. Well, we're probably not going to get The Witcher downloaded in a timely fashion. We should probably move on to
That grass looks real windy.
something here, though. Jason is not here.
What if you let Kessler go back there?
All right. All right. All right. Let's swap places.
All right, let's do this.
All right, Drew, I'm gonna also hop up real fast.
Where's everyone?
Everyone's moving at once.
My bladder needs to be empty for this.
What are you doing?
So, oops. Just gonna get up, get this out of my shirt. Oop, I'm gonna come through you.
You're coming? Well, no, don't do that. Ew, gross.
Right through you.
Ah. What was it, Crystal?
Tsunami.
Crystal Tsunami.
Yeah. Best group scene 2006.
Either an energy drink. Could be an energy drink. Crystal Tsunami.
But like in a
Blue.
futuristic movie where it's actually like people are getting hooked on it and it's causing them to blow up.
Okay.
Like it's
Yeah.
the evil corporation's energy drink.
It's like it's a more severe Brondo. That's basically what you're saying.
Basically.
Okay.
It's like if Brondo was realer than it ever was.
Did you hear that they were trying to make some political? They were trying to resurrect that stuff, and
Yeah.
they couldn't get the rights.
Oh, is that what it was? Because I heard
Fox
that they were
wouldn't-
just doing it. They were just like, Terry
Yeah.
Crews is going to come back and play the role in
Fox
these
wouldn't let
anti-Trump
them
ads.
do it because they basically had said it
Yeah.
was political.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
But then all that did was make me watch a lot of Idiocracy. It's a good day. It's a good afternoon.
Like people talk about Idiocracy all the time now, but it's always in the context of just like we're living it now, and like I kind of agree, but I also haven't watched the movie in a long time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, it's not network, you know.
Sure, yeah, it's no
But,
network. Put that on the back of the box.
Yeah.
For both movies.
But it's there's like interesting things that you can hook to. I feel you can say like, oh, that's because of that.
Eerily prescient. Yeah.
I mean, the best part of the Terry Crews stuff is like the State of the Union, where he shows up and it's like WWF intro.
Very exciting.
What did you get?
So I guess like in the aftermath of the International, I was like, if I had duplicate hats, I was putting them up or whatever and seeing if I could, make some market money because everyone was going buck wild in the aftermath. And at some point, I must have put like a buy order up on the marketplace. Like, if these chests ever come down to this price, let's
you can
grab
do
one
that?
of them. Yeah, you totally can.
And
That
they'll
was-
change the marketplace stuff pretty significantly.
And it'll just auto buy at that price.
So you're a day trader.
Shit.
Yes.
a hat trader.
I play the hat stock.
You're a haberdasher.
The hat penny stock.
He's a hat
All right,
speculator.
so tell me about this genuine imbued trove.
This is very exciting.
Carafe.
How are the futures looking, Kessler?
You know what? Hats are. I mean, for being honest, hats are down. It's big. It was a huge boon.
Now's
it was
the
a
time to
big
buy.
recovery, but now is
Yeah,
the.
Did the crackdown on gambling sites have any impact on the Dota hat trade, the Dota hat
No,
market?
because it was it was all localized around the market, and then just in general, like the hat cadence has changed.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the bigger
it's-
thing.
It's all concentrated around the events. I haven't.
Wait, you're not going to open that?
Ooh.
You have to
Well, no,
open
I'm
that.
saving it. I'm saving.
What?
We'll hail it. So.
When are we going to open?
So, I love video games, and one of the video games I love is Dota, but I'm bad at it all the time.
Isn't the truth though that like 99.9% of all Dota players are bad at it?
You're right, and that would normally put a blanket over it and like let me live my life. But we just I play in this circle of Dota people with Brad and Pascal, and we have enough people in our group who are savage that when they're savage, you just.
It makes you feel bad.
And then when you lose, you never get it out of the back of my mind that
you're
was my fault.
dragging those people down.
this is my fault.
They could be out there qualifying for majors.
I did
Some of
this.
them may have in fact tried.
It's your Catholic upbringing.
Some of the people we played Dota with, in fact, played in the International
Okay.
Wow.
for like one game.
But But there is one field of Dota in which I assert complete dominance, and that is my ability to know if the hats are good. And sometimes the hats are good, and for a while, the hats weren't good. But they were good again for this wonderful period in the lead up to the International as a result of all of the craziness around the Compendium and the Battle Pass.
It's true.
Valve released a grip of ridiculous. That's not even the grip.
So many hats.
This is the grip.
Fuck.
This is all international stuff.
He has every hat, just in case you're wondering.
How much? All right.
He has all the hats.
Two things.
Okay,
One,
two things, just two.
How much Dota did you have to play to get these items? Two.
None.
Okay, all right.
A little bit.
Then
Probably.
how?
A little.
And feel free to not answer. How much money did you put into just this page of hats? This international hats here, this scroll?
Before we begin, I want to say that the person you are seeing and the account you are seeing on screen should not represent the way you engage with video games, with your loved ones, with society. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't do this. It's not worth it. It's completely worth it. It's so good. It's the only thing that makes me feel alive. And so, I guess, can we even get to that Battle Pass stuff? Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So,
your points reset. It's
I can keep going.
It's time to play.
Oh, right, because this...
Holy fuck, you put on another 300 levels since I checked last.
Yeah, so we...
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, so...
And you have a person on your friends list that has a higher battle level.
Who is that?
I don't even... People come in and out of this circle.
Of your Dota life.
They just come and then they leave.
How many
and
people
I don't even notice them come by.
I was going to say, how many people have entered your Dota life that actually, like the three of you, that at some point said, I am so fucking done with Dota, and just quit and were never heard from again?
I did. It lasted 2 weeks.
No, but I mean for real though. I mean everyone does that, right? Everyone uninstalls, everyone quits for months at a time. How many people got out for real?
Greg doesn't really play anymore.
Yeah.
But not in a fit of pique. It's more like he found Hearthstone, and that's a lot friendlier to his lifestyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got real work to do.
But he still likes Dota.
Yeah.
He just doesn't play it.
Okay. He's got a game to make.
Yes.
But that's the only one you can think of.
Yeah.
Have people just fucking completely flamed out, and they're just it's either I'm going to.
Sweep did.
Yeah.
Sweep doesn't play anymore.
But Sweep is busy living an international lifestyle, making movies.
Everybody's got something they ended up fulfilling. They filled the gap with.
I mean, I guess
They replaced the Dota with something else.
Yeah.
we don't play much with Brad Muir anymore, but he might be too close.
Which is crazy considering he lives where the Dota is made.
The thing that drives me nuts is how they say that 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Level of professional,
You'll be an expert at anything.
I don't think that applies to this game. Yeah, it does not apply to this game.
That's what scares me the most.
But if you think
no
about
way that
it,
applies.
doesn't that really mean 10,000 hours with a single hero?
Yeah. Kind of.
That's closer.
Well, sorta.
It's just, do you ever
still-
put the hours together and be like, what could I have
You kind of need to know how every hero in this
What
game
could I
works
fill
intimately.
my brain with?
The number of times per match that I ask
think
the
of it
question, does that go through BKB, indicates that this game is impossible to master.
Mine,
you never know everything. There's
it's
no
very
way.
specifically, I just think of what programming languages could I have learned?
Yeah.
Yes.
What languages
How many
could I have
languages, what
learned?
musical instruments could you
Yes.
have mastered? Yes.
But do you actually really want to know any of that stuff? The answer is apparently not.
Yeah.
Not more than Dota.
Not more than Dota.
Let me tell you
Oh,
something
people in the
about.
chat are yelling at me. I got found.
Let me tell you something about compulsive behavior.
Let me tell you about what you do, what you should do when you feel like nothing makes sense.
Are you
and
gonna
just need
open
to
the
follow-
fucking thing?
I'm contextualizing this. So, a few Unprofessional Fridays ago, Brad showed off the Battle Pass. Brad showed off this crazy thing. And this is what you contributed to put money into that final international pot
Right.
that China won. Good job, China. And
So how much money personally did you give to China?
so for every 24 levels, if you were to buy levels directly for this,
which you can do.
which you are encouraged to do.
Can we hit the battle point log?
No.
It's
apparently
there.
not.
It's there.
Oh,
go up a little bit.
It's under
Right above the number.
Right under the bar.
Right above the money number.
Right under the bar.
Oh.
Right.
Up. Can't see. Bad eyes. Need new glasses. Oh no. No, thank you.
Oh, wow. Go back to
Absolutely
that.
not.
No, you have to go back. Come on.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
No, thank you.
Jason, can we get a freeze frame of that?
Oh God, what have I done? No one, please, nobody send pictures of that to my Twitter feed.
I need to see that.
Do not. People will find out. I've got a reputation to maintain.
I need to see that.
So, yeah, 24 levels, $10.
Yes. Do the math.
And I'm level 1527. Now, to be fair, some of the let's see if we can get to.
You also earn levels for actually playing the Dota.
You do
Very slowly.
Very slowly.
Okay.
Very slowly.
You can get more points by betting on the outcome of your matches, but you
Yes.
get more money to bet by having a higher battle level. So you should spend more money to get more battle levels.
Gamble
so you
on
can
your
bet
own
more.
Dota performance.
Yeah.
So Valve shut down all the gambling so that they could run their own gambling racket.
Yeah, but their gambling is
Virtual items, totally fine.
Yeah, it's not tied to the.
And at least one of these chests provided you. Yeah, I think it was Immortal 3 that got you. So anyway, I think it's slowly loading in.
Is this
There
the
we
one
go.
with the dazzle?
This is the one with. This is Immortal 3, so this is the Lino item.
Oh, the fucking lead item.
And this is, if you get a bunch of these,
What's
you
that?
can.
That's levels for
That's
levels.
level. So if you just got that boom, that's 50
I was like,
levels.
man, that's a
what
really good
Time Spy
hack.
was
Like, who
looking
is that?
for.
Is
I mean,
that
that's-
Pudge? What the
that's-
fuck is that?
That's $20+ worth of battle pass levels.
Yeah.
So
and why
that's
look
not
at
bad.
that Lena when we could look at a good Lena?
Oh, that's a good Lena.
So this monstrosity, this Lord of Fire is God. There's a lot of money in this stupid lady. She's not stupid. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I would never say that about Lena.
Fiery hair alone is $35.
That's 35. This is.
That thing, is that on the market yet, or is it tradable?
Here, let's see. Can we?
Iron Man.
It'll
power
say
armor?
at the bottom if it's tradable yet or not. No, like when you mouse over it
Oh,
in that last view. Maybe not here, but in the armory it does. Anyway.
yeah. I actually, you know what? I looked at this. This isn't going for so much.
Really?
This is.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy that.
Yeah. So there was 3. Every 20 levels you put into every 30 levels you got one of the 3 immortal chests.
Dude, the Laguna Blade effect off that necklace is pure anime. I
Yeah.
need to have that.
But then they released 2 more separate from the Battle Pass right before the International.
Yeah, that was full. That was mercenary.
That was bad. But it gave you, unlike in past years, you had an opportunity to get the special International only items.
I love special items.
These are the special items, but there were also the rare golden cheese. It's so much cheaper than when I bought this. Oh no! I'm through the looking glass.
How much did you spend on that chest?
So I did not get a golden trove carafe, and I deserved it. I deserved it.
Yeah.
I was the best. I
You're
deserved.
a good boy, and you deserve the
I'm the
good
best.
chest.
So that was $146 on the marketplace.
Worth.
That's
And-
more than the number there.
That's significantly more, but it's so much rarer. But what if we went even rarer, Jeff?
Yeah, what if?
Let's go. Oh, are there even the imbued variants? Yeah, it's this one. It's this thing that I bought. I am good.
Okay.
So then there's the imbued quality. So you got these chests for buying those figurines at the International.
Okay,
So,
the physical,
yeah, so it was
actual things.
the 2 Nendroids and the 2
Yep.
other non-Nendroids. Those are cool, by the way. I put together my Marana and my Dragon Knight. They're posable, they're cool. I don't like Funko Pops. I love video games. I love things. But stop buying Funko Pops.
It's about time someone said it.
I don't like the way they look.
The only way we're gonna get them to stop fucking making Funko Pops is if people stop buying Funko Pops. They look like shit.
This is my opinion. It does not represent the opinions of anyone else in my life.
Or the CBS
anywhere.
Corporation.
Will you open it now?
Okay. So but I just want to show what we
You
could
said this
get.
one was more rare?
Yes,
How come
because
it's
you
only
could
$12?
only get this chest if you spent
$12.
$40 on a statue at the International.
It's imbued. It came out of one of those.
But what if we went even deeper?
But it's
Do it.
cheap. It's only
Do it.
$12 on the market.
And get imbued golden versions of the golden ones.
Okay.
Okay, this is
Now I'm on board.
and to
now
be,
this all makes
Wait, but
sense.
it's not a genuine imbued golden Triff carafe. Can you?
You're right.
You could go deeper.
Wait, did I? Now I'm. Hang on. I need to check my Pudge.
Don't we all?
How do I get? Oh, there we go.
How do you not know where Pudge is on this map after you've been playing this game for fucking years?
He doesn't play Pudge. He just buys hats
but
for
you'd
Pudge.
still know, wouldn't you?
That's a genuine golden. Yeah, I don't think these guys were genuine imbued golden. These are just genuine
Okay.
golden. That would be ridiculous.
I agree.
Let's go back to that chest though. So, yeah, so the genuine items generally have higher value on the marketplace
makes
because
sense.
of that dumb word. And it's not even the rarest chest because these guys, I guess
So-
they're a little more reasonable now.
I think I told you on the podcast, but they had a thing where you had to swipe your badge every time you went in and out of the arena, and that was so they would know when you were physically in the building. Because if you were there when First Blood happened in any given match, you had 500 people in the arena would get one of these chests, and that was the only way to ever get one of these chests. To be physically in
If
the
you were
arena.
the Crimson Witness.
Yes, I got one of these throughout the entire time that I was there.
I think, one of our friends got 4?
Yeah, Ben got 4 and James got 6.
That seems like you would
They were
just-
there. They were there at the beginning of the week when like nobody was there, so
Yeah.
your odds were huge.
Okay, yeah.
There were like maybe
Yeah.
there were like a couple thousand people in the arena.
Was
or
there a
something
way
at
to
that
get in
time.
without swiping your card, or a way to get out without swiping your card?
No,
so
they
you could
force
just kind of
you.
like swipe in and just be like, oh, ha ha ha, and then leave.
No, they were pretty strict
Okay.
about it.
And then, last weekend or the weekend before, these were $110.
Yeah,
They're exactly the same,
Now the
but they're
market is
red.
crashing.
red.
They're red.
They're red. I got that. I
They're
got
red.
that silencer mask.
Yeah.
Are we opening yours now?
We're doing it. We're rolling the dice, and we're gonna judge the
What's
hat I
your
get.
okay?
What's your desired item?
Go through the.
That's what we got.
exactly.
So
we got to figure out what's
I'm
the
just gonna
priority.
scroll through, and you're gonna see that
have most
I've
of
made
these.
some mistakes already.
Oh, you don't have that courier.
I don't
though.
have the genuine version of the courier, and these aren't going for that much. I think whatever
That's
buy
$12
order I put was like at $11 of just stuff I got from selling duplicates. So
So wait, one of the things you could get is a better version of the chest. Is that what
Yes.
that thing on the end is?
That's
so you
what
open
the
a
very
chest
rare
to get
one
a
is.
chest.
Yeah.
You get a higher tier. Fuck this.
and as the piece de resistance, let's go in. There's rarity tiers within the golden chest.
If you
didn't
okay,
even
all
know
right.
that.
So if you go inside the golden chest, is there like another level? Like how many levels deep do you need to go before like what pops out of the chest is like congratulations, it's some dignity? Is that in there anywhere?
That's when Willy Wonka shows up.
No,
and
when-
says
when the physical
you get
aegis
nothing.
when the physical aegis of the immortal arrives in the mail at his house, that's when
That's- okay.
that's when his dignity will show up.
right. Okay. Yeah.
What level?
No.
What level did you have to hit for that?
1,000.
I got that last year.
1,000.
Was
It
it what,
didn't work.
1,000?
Yeah, if you got level 1000, you got the physical Aegis. So
They send it to you and you can put it on a shelf and go, this is a thing I did.
I won the Aegis.
You
like your
won the,
Oscar.
here's the, like you didn't get it for playing the game.
So it's like what, roughly $400 to get to that mark?
It's
Don't,
Oscar.
let's say-
don't follow. I'm not an example.
that's like
I'm not a good
that's
person.
like a credit card reward point scam of just like, here you go, you're a really good customer, so here's this useless thing that we're just sending
Is it-
everyone who
Is it at
It's
least a nice
heavy.
item?
It's heavy.
Is it-
It has a good
all
heft
right,
to
Is
it.
all
it
right.
is it good metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how it will be different. Maybe it's just extras they had last year. I literally have no idea. But let's spin. Let's see
All
what we
right.
get.
All right.
We'll probably get nothing.
Anticipation. See?
All right, I'm
No.
in.
Can you
I'm
feel
in.
it?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh,
Man.
the centaur one is the worst one.
Yeah.
Look at
that's
this
probably the
stupid
worst
thing.
one. That's the worst one.
It's red. It covers up his cool beard
They always
with a
give you the
big
worst one.
skull beard. Not a fan. This is a bad hat. If I saw you wearing just this, I would look down upon you, even if you were in the process of beating me at Dota.
I'm sorry. Can you sell that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Should
not
I?
for the,
Yeah, you should
not for
sell
the
it.
amount of money that the raw chest would have been worth.
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
sure.
Let's. God, can you even get here from it? Can I tab out? Is that something?
Yeah, go for it.
You can.
Let's see. What was this? Infernal Chieftain? Yeah. Let's find out. We're learning about economics. Oh, and I still have things up there that haven't totally sold yet. I get just because I threw them up there and the value dropped.
So as soon as you get something like that you already have or you don't like, you relist it on the marketplace?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm paying attention, if I'm not in a hat hole.
Then there are people like me that have no real awareness of this side.
How many
yeah.
hats
We
do you
are-
have? Have
we
you put
are-
any money into Dota?
I have. And we are the equivalent of like the old vinyl collectors.
The silent majority.
When we die, somebody will come and find like our weird collection of things.
like,
and be
oh.
like, he didn't even know that he owned
No,
it.
he had the hats.
So it all gets donated to that guy in Brazil.
I've put in a decent amount of money into Dota, but the weird thing that I've learned through all this was that basically the amount of money that I put into Dota is probably a tenth of what I would have spent normally buying video games over the course of the year. So in a weird way, like it's weird that I've put money into Dota, but it's kept me from buying other video games because it's kind of the only thing that I play now. And that saved me money?
Dota saved you. Is that what you're saying?
I know, because I still think of it as.
But that could be, your way into model trains. So you only ever spend your spare money on model trains or fencing equipment or your bug out bag.
PCP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever makes
How
you
else do
happy.
you get out of the cop car?
Yeah, right.
This world is so crazy. Do what makes you happy. If digital hats are the only thing that can make you feel pretty, then go down the hat hole.
Every time we do this, that's what I come away with. The world is, number one, crazy.
Yeah.
And two, there are facets of it that I am totally not privy to. Like, not only is it physically large, but like there are people out there and things out there that that you don't even know that you don't know.
I've seen things, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to see them.
Which one of these did you just get?
So I got this one. So I spent
Sell it for
$11 on an
$4.
item that's worth
You
$4.
can now sell it for $4.
Yeah. God, and the genuine golden got cheap. They're all cheap. What am I
Well, I
doing?
guess you should probably just buy one then.
What am I doing?
I mean, you
Only
didn't get one out of the
$70.
chest,
Yeah.
so I guess you're just
I
gonna
mean,
have to...
the bigger issue is that the items in these troves are these two specialty non-battle treasure chests are bad. Like,
You think so? These
just-
hats are not as good.
Yeah, like to me, I have a philosophy that a good
hear the hat
hat,
philosophy. Lay it
a
out.
good hat should not just be like tastefully designed. It should not just be cool or give you a cool effect. Ideally, it should contextualize the character in a way that makes it richer.
Wouldn't you say
and
that
more
bounty-
fun.
that bounty hunter
Absolutely,
one
it's
does?
why
The bounty hunter
every
one
single time, like to me, in a lot of ways, this is where's here. Looking at the strength heroes like some
He's
kind
an
of
agi hero.
idiot. So this is that even that's a different one because it was so popular. This guy,
Got a sack of gold on his back.
yeah, but this is default bounty hunter, sort of. Like that's his main face. It's covered. You always, you saw him in the in-game portrait. But then you got this guy, and suddenly you realize, oh, that's a cool look. And I can see that character's mouth has been animating and lip syncing to all those lines the whole time that I never saw behind the bandana. That was really good. Or like, I really like this, let's go with Disruptor.
And this is all stuff you appreciate from high above the action, looking down.
So basically, you're the Gertrude Stein of hats.
But look at this is a default Disruptor. Look at this dumb idiot. Like he's riding this bearded lizard thing.
From Golden Axe.
I guess it is, isn't it? But now look at this.
Oh, that's so good.
Now
Now
he's on
it's
a
the-
bird.
Oh, man, he is kidding.
Now he's got a
It's the
sick.
bird guys from WoW.
Now he's not just a weird.
temple.
I guess this guy was the
He was
thrall
Thrall.
from.
This guy was Thrall from
Yeah.
Warcraft 3. That's my favorite thing in Dota is go through all the heroes and figure out who it used to be in Warcraft.
Which character model? Which lady riding a cat corresponds to which elf riding a cat?
Which one of these used to be a Hydralisk because they had that secret StarCraft unit in Warcraft 3?
Yeah.
It's Venno.
Oh yeah, it is Venom.
Well, not this Venno, because this Venno is out on the town.
That was once
It still kind of is. Still sort of.
There's your,
That Venno married very well.
Your Venno has been stepping out though.
he's bedazzled.
How much would mythical ferocious toxicant sell for? If you had to guess.
I don't know.
It's right there. It says $1.05.
Man, I gotta go buy some hats after this.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh,
Stuff,
you're right.
Stuff got cheap.
Yeah, some of like almost nothing in Dota has held its value or whatever. Especially,
I heard even the Dragon Claw hook has started to
right.
drop.
Like there was a handful of items like in the beginning of Dota that like for whatever reason, either because it was they became sort of status symbols, and that was like Pudge's Dragon Claw hook.
Because there was a fixed number in the economy.
Right,
They would never like produce any more.
The other funny bit is that, like, if you, I'm sure he shows up in a game and somebody will call him Rich Kid, rather than being like, no, actually, I'm an adult. I have a job. I can afford to pay $5.
How much the Timebreaker used to be?
Look at it, yeah.
Super
So
expensive, right?
the Timebreaker was the item that was uploaded to the Dota 2 workshop and made it onto the store before people realized it was an asset from another game. And Valve ended up replacing it, and it was one of the first items in the game. It reminds me a lot of like the early days of WoW, like as you moved from vanilla WoW to each expansion pack, the weapons and the gear got more effects and more colors. So in those early days, if you had one that had an effect, it was awesome, whether it was the glowing Brightwood staff in WoW or the Timebreaker, and they became status items like this. So, but yeah, this used to be at least an $80 to $100 item, and it just...
Think of the savings.
Think of the savings. Even the Battle Fury. Now he's just this guy.
Your Void looks really crazy.
Well, that's because I got one of those 3 ultimate items in those chests, the Mace of Aeons. I don't like the hat so much, but I am feeling his shoulder pads and his bracers.
Yeah.
And as a bonus, it does a cool thing to his ult effect. It gives him hexagons, because as we all know, hexagons are good.
You should make.
are good.
I don't know if you should
all right,
either
I'm into that.
You should make him Cthulhu or a Pharaoh. I'm not sure which. You've got
Yeah, I
both of those.
could go Pharaoh.
That's pretty good.
Wasn't that a pentagon?
Or I could go Cthulhu. The thing, though, about Cthulhu is that he's faceless void, not headless void. This is not a face anymore.
I suppose that's.
Yeah.
Can you give Faceless Void a face?
Don't you have the Faceless Void Courier, too?
I didn't get the faceless Rex.
The Faceless Rex?
Yeah.
Man.
What percentage of hats don't you own?
Oh, you got the. Oh, man.
And is that ever a goal? Like, what if I owned every hat?
Originally, my goal, and this will always be my free-to-play game failing, whether it's Dota Now or I'm playing Neverwhere just came out on PS4, and I jumped into that, and I'm enjoying that. But the thing that will always take me down in that is I've got to have something for everyone, and that gets close to everything for everyone, but doesn't cross over. Like there's tons of like status items that I just don't have. I don't have a Timebreaker. I don't have a. I wonder if you can even see
one for $27.
Alpiners. God, let's check Alpine Ursa.
Oh, Alpine Ursa.
Yes, let's check Alpiners.
Oops. I don't know how to use a computer. Did Steam
used to that PS4 version of Dota?
There we go.
No. Can you buy it on the marketplace?
I don't know. I do not know. The Alpine Ursa set was one of the earliest Dota sets
Was that
in
the
the game.
thing they took out because it broke the lore
Yeah,
or whatever?
people got super mad about it. It's really fucking stupid. You can filter by Dota also.
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, these have held their value a little bit.
Oh wow, yeah. Jeez.
Is there even a complete set?
$300 for the hat?
Yeah, this was the problem.
For an inscribed version of the hat?
You should probably buy that.
I think that's as high as it goes, right? You can't go over $400 on the marketplace, right?
I believe so. And I broke. Oh, there we go. That was the hat. That was the hat that broke the community.
$400 right there.
That was where they were like, no,
nope,
this is gone too far.
Nope. Final Fantasy Couriers, War Machine content, a Warhammer contest, Deus
that
Ex.
shit. You look at that hat. This ain't League of Legends. Get it out of here.
Nope. Bastion, Rick and Morty, Stanley Parable, those were all fine. But this?
Well, shine my spurs.
But what if I did have it?
Yeah, what if you did have
I mean, I have never played Ursa in a real game.
I would not buy this particular hat. But
Yeah. And this was the last of the ultra rare items that were available in this
show
stuff.
them the hair options.
Oh yeah, this is where Dota started getting. This is where it got real good. Is where you got multiple styles within a single item.
Oh, well, that's just a value at that point. That's really just giving you more for your money.
Especially in this instance, because this was originally an Immortal that came out with one of the big major tournaments, like this was the prize item, but they thought, well, people have that item, so to give a motivation to get this really rare set, we'll just include a style so that you're wearing the whole set, but you still got your Super Saiyan hair. They're so thoughtful.
That really is keeping you in mind.
They're the ones who care. The hats care for me, Jeff.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. If you treat the hats right, the hats will treat you right in return.
But then there's still some who have none.
This is the true tragedy of
this
the
is
Arcana
Jakiro,
vote.
and he is a good boy, and he has no hats.
He has 2 heads.
And
I
not
feel
one
like I'm
hat.
at like
He's got double the hat surface area.
At an AA meeting where like they show up and like you should go, and then you're like, I don't have a problem. Like I don't know what you're
Yeah, you're like,
and then you hear somebody else's story, and their story sounds close to yours, and you're like, what? Wait, that's me. That's me.
What?
My story isn't that don't worry. You're way beyond.
Dave,
But
it's okay.
I can see being here one day.
We're all friends here.
Yeah.
So wait a
pirates
minute, were
looking
you
real
just
fancy.
showing me that there are characters in this game to which there are 0 customization options
Yes.
available?
Yes, there are
This
still
game
like,
is
Wait,
more
really?
than 5 years old.
yeah, there are still like 6
and there are
heroes
still
in this.
at least, I think, 5 characters who have
and what
never
pisses
received.
people off is that new characters will come out
Yeah.
and
And
have.
Hats immediately.
It's like, why didn't you just
Viper.
Why
Look
didn't you
at this
fix the
guy.
Double-Headed
More
Dragon?
shitty Viper. This is the worst model. in the
What
game.
is this?
What the fuck?
This is a hero in a very popular video game.
Is this fucking? Did you pull this off from Steam Greenlight? Like
This sky poison catfish ruins my life in every sense of the word.
You can never be complete
What a
as
stupid idiot.
long as this tragedy persists.
Why would anyone play Dota? I look at these characters.
Oh, does Visage have no
This
hats?
doesn't have someone.
Dude, how can you not have custom birds for? Oh, come on.
Oh, I do have custom birds.
there are
Why
custom
don't they
birds.
show up? Tricking me into thinking. Okay, so maybe it's less than 5. But those are 5 that are close to my heart.
You have to click the familiars bet.
Warlock is cool because
Yeah.
he summons a golem and they're.
We should show off.
Click the golem.
Click the golem tab. We can
Up
show.
top.
Oh,
No, up
you're
top.
right. There was a
Yeah.
tab there. I've got bad eyes. I shouldn't be playing Dota. I'm bad at it.
Look at all the different golem options.
Yeah.
That's just a Protoss.
Which one was? It's here. This is Ben's.
That's the one that Ben made.
Yeah, this is Bronto Thunder. This is the only Warlock Golem I choose, and I endorse this Golem.
You didn't have them equipped at all, though. What are you talking
Because
about?
you play
I got
Warlock.
this new one. Yeah, I do play. Because unlike Dave, who plays support for fun, I play it out of fear of ruining everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly play Dota out of fear
I look
of
at
everything.
I feel like I am a high school counselor playing Dota.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I basically
You
feel
definitely
like.
give that
I
vibe.
talk people off the ledge.
Yeah, that's gonna be all right.
Look at what I did. Yeah.
Dude, that's
You
a
know
cool,
what?
That's a cool
It doesn't
PA.
matter what your grades are. Like you could still.
There are
You know what?
vocational
You can't be
schools,
an
there are a lot of-
astronaut.
Dave
but, like,
is
you could be a
remarkably
plumber.
positive.
You
supportive.
can totally be. You know how much plumbers make?
More than an astronaut, I'll tell you that much.
I know.
good plumber?
Yeah. It's pretty.
You know, they're
it's not
always-
easy.
2 toilets in my house
Yeah,
right
you gotta
now.
work at it.
They're always going to need plumbers.
It's true. Until robots take those roles.
Automated plumber bots,
Yeah.
driven in automated cars.
Lift. You know what I'm saying? Lift. All right, I can't look at Dota anymore. Ever again.
Look at this bird. This bird's got a hat.
That bird does look all right. I mean,
Bird's got a hat.
Whatever happened to Puck? Puck's not in the meta
I love
anymore.
Puck.
Puck is not widely played.
I love Puck.
I think it's just like I'm not, again, no, you would be surprised, but I'm not very knowledgeable about Dota, but Magic people aren't very strong in this patch. Magic is bad.
I could have told
What
you that.
gender is Puck?
It's a
Jen,
she.
isn't
It's a she.
Is it?
Yeah, Puck,
I
is,
thought
Puck
it-
is a she.
It's a fairy dragon, but like, do they have gender?
I think so.
I don't know.
I hear people refer to Puck as a she all the
I
time.
think so, kind of too, but I don't know that that's. See if there are any pronouns in Puck. In the
Well, should we read
bio.
the lore? Should we go
think
into
so.
the? Can you even?
I'd like, yeah, you can go back to Puck. Go back to Puck, and then read the bio. About.
number, Jeff.
Go to about.
Where's the about
It's the
section?
about. Use your eyes again. Jesus Christ, Kessler.
Puck has a talent for confounding its enemies.
No, that's
genderless.
not the biography.
Oh.
Puck's.
Oh, there it
quality
is.
mask
His first glance, childish character,
Puck spends count.
alien
We'll
personality.
continue to. It?
Juvenile.
No, this refers to it as an
I
it.
Yeah.
told you.
Man.
There's no
Genderless.
gender to Puck.
Well, hang on. Can we look under there? I guess you're right.
Also, so
It's a
Puck's
fairy dragon.
character model in Dota 1 was the fairy dragon, right?
Sure.
So they, it was that unit for the night elf, and then they just referred to it in the lore again. I'm saying, if you can really pick this whole Dota thing apart, I hope someone got fired for that blunder.
I'm telling you, I think we should take the 3D mark, put a real lore to it. I want bios of every character in the 3D mark universe like this. I want to give them a rich backstory.
Look at
Time
these.
Spy is the next hero.
I think
Yeah.
Jeff is missing
Wait,
missing
Time Spy is a
anti-mage.
hero?
It's the next hero.
It's
From
too
what?
bad
Oh,
Jeff's
Dota?
not here.
I
He's
think-
not going to see the Golden Bashers.
I think anti-mage is maybe the dumbest name in this entire game.
He's the opposite of mages.
He hates mages.
I played Skywrath Mage the other day. Someone told me, good maging.
You guys,
Nice.
I brought my laptop. You guys want to party up?
We got all these 1080s around here now.
Jeff,
We
come
should
on.
maybe should really put them to work and play some Dota.
Get your arm ready.
This guy likes
He
beer.
likes to get drunk.
Shut up. Shut off the Dota.
Okay. The point is that some hats
guy's
are
got a
good and
motor on
some
his
aren't
back.
so good. Oh, and as a formal plea, stop using the default announcer at tournaments. We all know who the best announcer is, and
Yep.
it is the Bastion announcer. Like, let's not even play.
What about the Deus Ex pack? That sounds like something that might be.
Oh, did they unlock it?
I don't have it. I didn't pre-order it on PC.
Oh.
We could listen to the Stanley Parable one.
Nope.
That's okay.
Close Dota.
Okay.
Siri. Cortana, closed.
Buy that Ursa hat.
It's really expensive.
Buy that Ursa
All right, now
hat.
let's talk about League of Legends. Now, all right. It'd be great if
Yeah, did you see
I just
those?
suddenly had an hour and a half of League content for you.
Yeah, did you see those Yorick changes? Holy cow! His ghouls are totally different. What?
I know, right?
Yorick.
Building their own internet.
Jeff, let's get Wayne to the league.
I almost want to get Wayne to League out of spite.
Yeah.
But no, that you still lose.
I
There's
think
no.
that
Yeah.
breaks up families.
Yeah. It's the war between the states.
Also, it's sort of weird to call it a war when League is like something like what 5-6 times
Yeah.
bigger than Dota.
Yeah. Is that just a worldwide thing that like everywhere but here, like, or is it just this
No, it's here,
building?
too.
Is it just in this building Dota reigns supreme, but everywhere else
yeah.
it's League?
Something.
Okay.
Dota's very elitist.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
very snobby.
It's true.
Of course.
It's true. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool people play Dota.
Oh, clearly. Yeah.
That's how it.
No,
What's in the crap folder?
that's a bunch of crap. I don't know. Drew, you want to head back there and
Just some crap.
do some stuff?
Should I? I mean, I got,
For 8 minutes.
Just load something up.
All right.
Just, I need a palate
Cleanse the
cleanser.
palate. Here we
go.
I need a non-Dota
Cleanse the palate.
closer.
I'm just so glad I got to finally spread my gospel.
Yeah, it's about
got to-
time we
you
had
got to-
someone on here talking about Dota.
Kessler got to speak his truth.
Yeah,
Finally.
as he sees it.
Talking in tongues for a bit.
Yeah, like his head just kind of like just lolled back a little bit and was just
Are you a snake handler?
You call me a snake eater?
snake handler.
Snake handler.
I need that computer.
He,
What have you
What
done?
happened to that 1080?
I need it.
well, that's
He just broke our computer.
broke the computer. So that sounds like a cable hitting a fan, is what that sounds like to me.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nova. I get my finger in there.
Maybe not also kick that thing too much.
No.
And
Just put a little, just stop it and then
Cool.
get it stirred
It's fine.
again.
All right, this is fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything will be okay.
I'll fix this.
It's not coming up on the mics. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry about that.
You know, we just put stuff into that PC, so I'm sure at some point cable management.
Let me know.
You guys into cable management when you build a computer? You like want like the same colored cables and clean lines and all that stuff.
I made myself a desk.
Oh
And
yeah,
so I
dude.
made, like,
Yeah.
I put all the holes in the right spot so then it hides them.
I'm
gonna
jealous
fix
of your
this.
desk.
So like extra. I'm talking about internal. Inside
Oh my
case
god, did
cable
you see the
management.
dust that came out?
Yes, it's very dusty.
It's not that fan. It's another fan.
All right, not the top fan.
No.
Okay.
There's a lot of
it's-
dust that came out.
Oh, it
of
sounds worse.
Yeah, that fan sounds like it's about to
I
stop.
think it's about to chew through that wire.
it. It's not that
It's
fan.
probably not important.
I think it's the inner fan.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Well, we will keep playing.
Can we help the computer, please?
Jason, you maybe want to come in here and take the side panel off this thing.
All right.
Well,
You ruined everything.
once an intern, always an intern. Do you guys want some sandwiches?
Yeah.
I never made you get sandwiches.
You never did.
I always
that was
felt
demeaning.
yeah, I was never like, but also we had no business having interns because like I had nothing for interns to do. Like whatever, you had it good because at least you got to write occasionally when you decided to actually do it. But most of the other interns,
Harsh.
most of the other interns, if it wasn't for Tatum or Ethan, whoever it was, going like, I don't know, let's lock them in a room and make them make YouTube videos.
I thought it was Ethan. I thought that was his
I think
idea.
it was. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and on some level, like, he was right.
Yeah.
Like, that was totally the future of all that
That was
stuff.
a valid approach to, and like, you know, that was, you know, I remember kind of talking like, oh yeah, okay, we'll just give them that and have them make some strategy videos. And that seems like the sort of thing that because we're getting these games early, that would be a good thing to have around launch, and that'll be a meaningful, KPIs. No, I don't know. Like that'll be a meaningful business thing. But then,
KPIs.
Did I ruin everything, by the way?
It's probably fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Your hat's just.
After that, it was like, okay, well, we don't have interns anymore. And then we got here.
Sandwiches stopped.
Yeah, I haven't eaten since. It's been fucked up.
That Togo's went out of business.
Yeah, that Togo's just gone now. No, I don't know. We had people ask like, hey, should we, you know, when are you guys doing internships? But the way they do them here, like we would have to tell people at the beginning of the year that we want interns for the summer. And I don't know, maybe we never have our act together enough to want to do that, or a place for them to sit. I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough to define a role.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a weird thing.
We have a city full of boxes. What are you talking about? There's plenty of places.
Like in some weird way, we probably gave interns like a way bigger opportunity.
I mean, for sure. I mean,
I look back on it and go like, well, I mean, like those interns got to be like on camera doing stuff, and most interns would be like PAs or getting sandwiches or something like that. Like maybe that was okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Worked out okay for you and Nick.
I mean, other than the part where I'm not sure I rose to the occasion of the opportunity, I certainly super appreciated the opportunity to be in this environment, to get to hang at a place where you get to talk about stupid shit and occasionally smart shit.
And now you live in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, California.
I guess actually the only question is, do you feel like you learned anything in your time as an intern?
I learned that there is a long runway where it is totally okay to ask a lot of questions, and to be okay with asking a lot of questions about everything. Not even just the business of doing work, but just to be curious about everything, be interested in everything. And that ended up being valuable, or at least appreciated in my next experiences. So that worked well.
You ended up.
Plus, I did a little video editing, and everyone's going to be a video editor in the future. So
Yeah, someday.
yeah,
You snuck through a Chinese restaurant and ended up on a roof. got to
Yeah.
see San Francisco
I
skyline.
definitely relieved myself on more rooftops as an intern than I have in any period since. Urine, not
It's okay, the place is closed down now. We're fine.
No.
But someone just heard that and got real mad, like, that was him!
They'll have to take all of us. And if they can't catch us all at the same time,
That's
it's,
true. Yeah, it's
it doesn't
pointless.
count.
Should you pee on the roof or off the roof?
As the story as I remember it was, we basically were trying to go to this. I really liked this one Chinese restaurant, but there was a corporate party going on at it.
Okay.
And so we pretended that we were at the party for a little bit, as I remember. And then we got back in the elevator, tried to go to the restaurant, but it was closed. So we walked through its kitchen, ended up at a door, and then we were up in the skyline, and we were like looking like, wow, this is an amazing skyline. And we turned around, and our friend was peeing in the corner of the roof.
That was how I remember it. That does check out. And I was not nearly as inebriated.
And that was a more magical feeling to me than the skyline.
All right, Drew, what do you got?
I got a game.
What?
Oh,
Wait, are we finally revisiting cryostasis?
I have
I'm
wanted.
trying to.
I've always thought. I've thought about playing this game ever since you reviewed it.
I loved
Didn't you
this
review this game?
This was the most.
I know.
This is as Russian
this was
Ukrainian
as-
game that you can get.
This was as Dave Snider's Eastern European Game of the Year as it gets.
I think a ranking of Russians would be cool. Like all the really Russian
Dave,
video games.
Dave has a list on the site.
Yeah, I did one.
Would you rank them in order of most Russian or best game that happens to be?
I think both are totally valid.
Yeah.
Like maybe, like Stalker, the first game, and Call of Pripyat maybe are better games than Metro.
Yeah.
But Metro is more Russian than Stalker.
Stalker's kind of early Stalker. Right? I
Yeah.
guess pre-patch Stalker.
I guess it depends on like.
Was real Russian.
Is Russian people looking sad? Is Russia people looking sad in subway stations, or is Russia people looking sad while playing acoustic guitars?
I mean, like Russian in terms of like this game's kind of broken and made by lunatics, and every single system is unique unto itself in a way that is not informed by the rest of the industry.
Yes.
And that's like magical, but also insane.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah, you don't get the shared language when you jump into.
But I will still play that first and third Stalker game over Far Cry 2 any day in terms of my open world FPS.
And this game will still play terribly because it only runs off one of the cores of your CPU.
Speaking of technical powerhouses.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's still kind of a cool effect.
Crouching.
Yeah, there's your crouch. Just to sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah, just, you know.
Press our mouse key to open the hatch.
Oh yeah, look at that mitten.
It's cold, man.
That to me is a Russian game. It's where you have a mechanic that you need to constantly crank or charge up.
Oh yeah. Like the stuff in the game is broken. Yeah, of course.
What does that say? What does that say about the environments in which these games were made? Like,
it says that shit was broke.
I would have never have guessed that door was even openable. It looked like it was just a texture on the wall that was just like, oh, look at this. Clearly something you could never actually interact with.
Hi.
I really liked the storytelling in this game, the way that they like delivered. Like,
Is it a lot of that?
It's basically you don't know like what's necessarily going on, and then it kind of pieces all together through these like little vignettes.
it's almost.
But the mechanic of the game is that you keep getting cold, and you have to like get to heat sources.
It's you almost sort of like you don't know what's going on, but you sort of feel what's going on. You're very cold.
I am very.
And then it's like, what is this? Is this their souls? Like what?
Okay.
Like, come on, that's a cool like kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Dogs are barking at the ship.
But there's no gameplay here, right? This is like, you can look around and see this thing, but this is like, just kind of... Oh, so his body moved and you got to see a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, and now
All
I'm
right.
over here.
Okay. I was like, were there 2 people on the dog sled? Because this guy's dying the same way as the last one.
That's too weak for anything but a short
And
sprint.
the,
Using more stamina.
like the Russian bit of this game was all the gunplay. Was like you were using the slowest goddamn bolt action rifles in this game, where it's like, oh my god, like, just giant poles.
Ukrainians.
Right.
Ice ghosts.
Ukrainian ice ghosts. Everything's fine. Got dogs. Got this not at all game physicsy, weird looking rope things holding them on.
Anybody ever been dog sledding?
No.
I really want to try it.
It sounds like something up your alley.
I've heard dogs, it's something like their weight per their stamina is the highest of any animal. So they could literally run forever.
I'm the same way.
Whoa.
Is this wallpaper?
No,
I was just like ice crystals.
Ice
Got it.
crystals.
I was like, is it just meant to look like
This was
jungle? With these sick
this was
leaves.
right at the time where people started doing the 3D texture business.
Aye.
Oh, that's Russian ice robot though.
Well, now you've done it.
Cryostasis.
And now, the rest of the story. It's okay, dogs, I'm fine, I made it.
We've got lateral control now.
Alexander Nesterov, a junior research assistant at the Pole 21.
Come on, you love that voice.
I do. At coordinates 86 degrees, 20.
That guy's got a beard.
Yeah.
And a-
That guy is just a
on the 27th
human
of March,
weird.
1980,
Where do you think this line was
he
recorded?
will board the nuclear icebreaker Northwind.
Los Angeles.
In his den.
You guys remember when we had the Tropico devs over in the old office?
Vaguely. Was Sausalito?
Yeah.
Yeah, vaguely
Like
remember that.
that was one of my fond memories that I remember.
Did you sit in on that?
I think so.
Yeah.
And it was just pure exuberance through like musty accents.
Right, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's. You okay?
You're fine.
Does that mean you have to do it again because you failed?
Oh.
Does this game have a
Oh
big,
no.
does this game have a big twist?
I can't. To be honest, I can't even.
Seems like the kind of game that would have a big twist.
I believe that it did. The fun bit that was it was all like a tanker
Research assistant at the Pole 21 polar station.
that got stuck, and there was supernatural junk.
74 degrees 57 east on the 27th of March 1981, where he will board the nuclear icebreaker Northwind.
Singularity was a pretty Russian Western game.
Yep.
Yes. It's a good game.
Yeah.
It was the type of game that even as you, like it was coming out, you're like, they don't make games like this anymore. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Raven did a lot of that towards the end of when they were doing full-time development.
Also, Activision completely buried that game when it came out.
Yeah. That's another game I occasionally think about playing again. Just because it comes up so frequently.
It makes me really curious to see how. So that BioShock pack is coming out,
Right.
And I'm really curious to play that and see if that still works, if that still holds up from everything, from a gameplay
Yeah.
perspective, from art, from story.
I wonder. I mean, I'm sure the art will probably be fine,
Yeah, like that intro will probably still be rad, but
Like when I think about the gameplay of BioShock, like that was never the thing to begin with. And granted, like I kind of min-maxed my way through those games and kind of just wrenched and lightninged my way through a lot of them because those got really powerful by the end of the game if you stuck with that stuff. But
the 1-2 punch.
Right, yeah. This is going to make you jiggle and then fucking club you with this thing and like I don't want to go set up traps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because there was a bunch of like, oh, you got
all
hold
this
the area.
Weird situational stuff of just like, look, I mean, yeah, that's cool that that's in there as an option, but this is clearly a more effective means of dealing with these lunatics. Plus, they're running at me, so yes, I'm going to club them.
I seem to remember there being less of that stuff in BioShock 2, and
yeah, BioShock 2 was weird in its own ways, if I remember right.
Hi, glowing red light. Ah,
he's fine.
Sir?
Sorry, I bumped the PC again.
Sir, is that you got anything there? Is there a? Okay.
He just looks like a frozen man.
All right, that's just a. You can't enter him?
Nope.
You pick up
as much as I'd like to.
Oh. There's your stalker moment.
Thank you. Yes. If I don't see a sad man near a campfire, it's not a
in some
stalker
kind of like biohazard-ish. Well, I guess that's not quite a biohazard-ish thing, but
good font treatment. Dave, you think Dragon Age Origins still holds up? Since you gave it 5 stars on the site?
So I watched it, and I remember, I think I wrote in that review that it would be what I would go back to, rather than the Infinity Engine games. And I think I have gone back to Origins, but I've also gone back to the Infinity. I think Pillars is amazing. I think Pillars did everything that was supposed to be done. I think the Divinity games were also very, very well done, and I'm excited for the new one. But I'm really excited for that Pillars engine, because it fixed so many of the problems. So I now just want to see more people use that engine. So we'll see what Obsidian does with Tyranny. And there's also the, what's the other one?
I need to leave.
The Kickstarter one for the other old game.
It's not
Planescape.
Planescape, right?
Yeah.
Isn't NXile doing that one?
Yeah. And but they're using
that
the
same
Pillars
engine,
engine,
right?
so.
Oh man.
all right.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just became ice condemned. Punch an ice bear.
They don't let you get your driver's license in Russia if you can't do this.
I like that his uppercut's on the left.
They won't expect that.
He still puts the heavy object in the right.
What are you holding in your hands? Is it a padlock?
Oh, that looks cool.
I just remember this game being cool because you never really figured out what happened to the ship, how the ship.
Those hits could hit harder, honestly.
And these were the parts of the game that were terrible.
And to be fair, most games still don't have great
first-person
melee combat, first-person combat.
That was honestly one of the things about Condemned, like just the feeling of just kicking the shit out of someone or just cracking that rebar bent over their damn head.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, break that light bulb.
That's good.
That's good enough. I mean, honestly, it's more than I expected.
Now go to that light bulb. I think it's probably on now.
Ooh.
Get your heat. That's how you get your health back. Yeah! Get that health back.
Hot light.
That seems Oh, you were on a ship, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Ah! Hey, no, I was admiring your work.
Like the ice crystals popping off as you're hitting them. This is what it's like to beat up a snowman.
Did you ever play that Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth game that came out that Xbox PC game where you
I remember that. Yeah. That was actually pretty good. The kind of gumshoey.
Yeah, you went to a town and all the people were creepy. It was like I mean, it was basically Resident Evil 4 but with Cthulhu instead of
it was awkward. It was the same kind of awkward that this is. But it was pretty neat. It reminded me a lot of Undying. If you remember that one.
Yeah.
Clive Barker's Undying.
Yes.
Clive Barker's Undying.
The game was creepy.
Well, we should probably talk a little bit about PAX here before we wrap things up.
Yeah.
That's next weekend.
Yes.
Gosh,
Yeah,
it is.
That's coming up here pretty soon. Kessler, are you going up?
No, I'm not, unfortunately.
Save that money for hats.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's gonna sign all the games, man?
God, who will? Just get Brian. He worked on Gex.
All right.
That's a real Gex.
He's been there.
That's an actual Gex.
Yeah. Brian worked. Okay. When someone said I worked with someone who worked on Gex, I figured you meant Steve.
Yes, two people in my department worked on Gex.
Independently.
I couldn't be more
And you
thrilled.
wonder why the third-party support on PlayStation 4 is as good as it is. It's because of Gex.
My favorite thing.
Dana Gould works
Yes,
there.
everything starts and stops with Dana Gould.
Yes, Steve has stories about Gould coming in and writing stuff. But my favorite thing is that they have very strong opinions about Croc. About this. Okay. Oh, that's not a real. That's not a real reptile-based platformer.
Amazing. Croc. All right, those are interviews I'm going to try to get because I want to hear those stories from the sources. All right, so yeah, PAX.
We will be there.
We've got a couple of panels. Yeah, we'll all be there. We're all on this panel on Saturday afternoon, which is a different time.
Yeah.
It says on the front page of the site, it'll be streamed 4 o'clock, I think it is. I should have actually prepped for this a little slightly better by memorizing the times. But anyway, our panel, the time is on the front page of the site because we will be live streaming it. We teamed up with the Cards Against Humanity crew for this one, which was our gambit to get the main stage instead of the smaller rooms we've been getting. We're like, fuck it, if we put enough panels together, they'll have to give us a bigger room.
Brute force our way in
and
there.
then we can do some dumber shit.
And it worked.
It worked, yeah. I don't know. So
we're in Benaroya Hall.
Yeah.
Scene of the International.
Exactly. We'll be having our own international there. So come check that out. And then you're on.
Yes, I'm doing 404ing it.
Have you picked out your videos yet?
No, I've got some YouTubing. I've got a YouTube hole to go down.
I understand it. That is classic 404ing it prep.
Nice.
So
nice.
You are.
Aaron Treitz apparently got his videos in like a week and a half ago.
Well, Aaron Treitz doesn't have a job. Actually, I think he does now. I think he may have picked something up, but
I've still got five days till the deadline.
Okay,
that's plenty of time to go down to YouTube.
Plenty of time to like come up with an interest, and then get very interested in it, and follow YouTube rabbit holes until you find the logical conclusion.
11:30 a.m. on Saturday in the Sphinx Theater.
Okay,
says this.
And then the PAX Rumble from the newly renamed League of Heels, the wrestling show, will be Sunday morning in some theater. Again, I am poorly equipped for this. We'll probably write something, put it up on the site. But yeah, we'll all be around the show and stuff too. So come say hello and we'll do a thing. Dave, you've been up to PAX.
No, but weirdly enough, now because I'm at Guidebook, so we do the app.
So you work on PAX stuff.
So here's the thing that's got me kind of terrified this year is that now they actually have basically a social feed within it, and so they've already been doing it. But I'm basically terrified that the internet's going to be the internet, and So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
And then
I might have a fun weekend.
Yeah. Well, did Guidebook do the app that led to all the PlayStation VR appointment booking stuff? Is that same app?
I think that's somebody else.
Is that somebody else?
I've still
I
got
wasn't
that
so
app
sure.
installed.
Yeah. I thought that maybe that was Guidebook as well, but
Maybe.
I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Anyway, both of you
Here it is.
who work on either end of that are both.
Oh
looking at
shit!
me like,
Powered by Guidebook.
see, there you go.
Okay.
All right, I knew it. I was right. Me. Yeah. So, but we'll also be around next week. We got a game tapes coming up here pretty quick.
Nice.
Is it a weekend thing? You got a time and a date for that yet, Drew? Is that game tapes?
We don't
I'll
have
surprise you.
Okay, Jason will surprise us with game tapes at some point before PAX, I assume. And then Rory's not going to PAX. He's the one person that's not, so he's going to
Thought he was
hang
gonna be
out,
there.
and I think he's going to run some streams because that World of Warcraft is coming out, and I
Yes.
think he just wants to hide in a hole and play WoW.
Ooh, that sounds
Classic Rory.
That sounds pretty good.
No, we're not planning any like meetup or anything.
Yeah, no, there's no external place. That's always a weird thing that like GameSpot sales gets a room and then they do some stuff during the day and then we take it over at night. But
The place that we were at changed hands.
okay, yeah,
So
right.
I don't know.
The comedy club or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I heard they want anyway. Whatever. So yeah, no.
But if you see us, say hi.
Yeah, if you see us, say hi. We'll be around for sure. And yeah, we'll have something up on the site that actually has the times and dates and stuff. So if you are making your way to PAX, or if you're not, because I think all of those panels are getting streamed.
Yeah,
Or-
Pat's is not being streamed, but
Okay,
it'll
but
be
he
put up
always
later.
records
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah.
that'll be up after the fact. And then that wrestling stuff and our panel are both scheduled to be streamed on the internet. So come check us out on the internet, or come check us out in Seattle. I'm going to try and find, apparently there's a couple of good places for pinball in that town.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I might try and track those down too.
So we hear.
Until then, Matt, Dave, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
welcome,
fun.
welcome anytime.
In this new world.
Yeah, right?
Multicolored studio, right?
It's like enclosed walls.
I can't hear anybody walking on the.
Yeah.
There's no
Floors
no
above?
people from other floors. No like
There's no
salespeople
yeah,
walking
no-
by
Just
having
that-
loud dumb
Yeah.
conversations.
No oblivious like sales or business guy to walk on set.
This is a good meeting. Oh
Just
shit!
walking
not-
into the
not
theaters,
knowing that
knocking
we're-
fans
What do you
off.
dipshits do here? Yeah, that hasn't happened in months, weeks. And yeah, now I guess Apple's upstairs. Yeah, on that third floor. They took that over. So
Yep.
yeah, I haven't seen any of them. I don't know. I think they're here somewhere. All right, well, we're gonna go. Everybody have a good weekend. We'll be back next week with some more stuff. And yeah, that Titanfall thing's up. I'm gonna play that.
Play some more.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
play
play
some
some of
more.
that this weekend.
They say it's faster now.
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
a little bit of it. You wall run, you get going. It's cool.